Hello, welcome to episode 52 of Cyberpunk. Happy Sunday. I hope the day is starting well for you. Thanks for joining me. I've got a whole bunch of comments and observations on my iPad from recent feedback, things that we're going to discuss during the course of today's gameplay as usual. But the burning question that I want to focus on here in the housekeeping before we get started is the one that's come up in a number of comments since last episode and also before. Who can V trust? My mind and my various notepads have been working overtime since last episode. Here's where I've got to with my thinking. And by the way, these are just speculations and rhetorical questions directed at myself. I know they are necessarily incomplete. I'm not looking for confirmation or contradiction for that matter from anyone out there in comment land. I'm simply sharing my thoughts at this stage. So I now have three major characters who V has got to work alongside. Songbird, currently absent only virtually present anyway to date, Myers and now Reed. What information I have about each is scant and largely uncorroborated by external sources. The problem is always the same one when independently verifiable facts are missing. Any one, two or all three of these characters could be hiding things from me for undisclosed reasons. Any two or all three of them could be in cahoots in some way. If they were, one person could superficially corroborate something another tells me. And that means I can't necessarily believe or act upon anything anybody tells me without questioning it in my mind. Each of them has also said or done things that raises my suspicions about them as individuals. Myers first. She left those notes on her desk which I found and read. Unwise of her perhaps to leave them unencrypted unless she meant them to be found and read. What do I really know about her? Myers is highly pragmatic and ruthless. She views people on her staff and possibly assets like Songbird as tools to be used for the furtherance of national interests. There are hints of tension and distrust surrounding Songbird, suggesting that Myers is aware of her potential instability and sees her as a necessary risk, because Myers is deeply focused on maintaining Noosa's power and control, even if that means making morally questionable decisions. And maybe those notes suggest something more, that the urgency of this mission to rescue Songbird is part of a bigger political and intelligence game, where whatever it is that Songbird knows or represents constitutes a threat if the information was to get into the wrong hands. Plus, why did Myers not tell me about what had happened to Reed in the past? Is this simply her ingrained need to know, if I told you that you'd know as much as me philosophy? Or is her involvement in Reed's past more granular than she's letting on? Songbird, let's turn to her. There was a hint earlier that Netwatch loses track of Songbird whenever she's near the Black Wall. That's salient for two reasons. One, if she decides she doesn't want to be traced, it means she can disappear at will. Given that she's done that very thing right now, it raises the question of the veracity of that event. Was she really attacked? Is she a prisoner? Or has it been staged by her for our benefit to make us think that exact thing? And two, why would she be hanging around near the Black Wall in the first place? What was she doing there? Is the implication of this that she's been passing through it? If so, to what purpose? Is she acting on Myers' instructions? Or does Songbird have an agenda all of her own? There was a shard too that called into question the official version of exactly what the Black Wall is, what it is for, what's really happening on the other side of it. That article also questioned whether it really is an effective barrier at all and whether the authorities are manufacturing conspiracy theories and other distractions to deflect people from realising its true function, a conduit, not an obstruction, and that the AIs on the other side may already purposefully be walking in disguise, unobserved and mingling amongst night citizens on this side of the wall. Is Songbird somehow part of this? Also, why was Songbird so openly dismissive and critical of Myers to V, someone she's only recently met and has no reason to open up to about such things? Is this really how she feels about Myers in part, or is this an act for us to swallow? And then Reed, the one I know least about and most of that from other people. He appears highly skilled and loyal to Myers, but is he disaffected to a degree by his past experience at her hands? What exactly has he been doing with those skills of his this past 7 years? Even V found it hard to see him working as a doorman in reality and nothing more. I shook his hand too, but that wasn't to signal that I signed up necessarily to his version of events or placed great faith in his ability to find Songbird without compromising me if he felt it necessary. Rather, it was to make him think that I was ready to assist. He already looks on me as an inexperienced gonk when it comes to the world of intelligence agents and covert monitoring and the rest, and maybe I am. That impression might actually be useful in my defence to some degree. But I don't know enough yet about his relationship with Songbird apart from that he trained her. There are hints that he knows of her more recent activities and her ability to get herself into trouble whilst working for Myers, and he's not necessarily aligned with some of those actions that she's taken, but we have no more details than that. Questions in search of answers. I absolutely love it, even though it drives me mad. That was the housekeeping. So to episode 52 and where we're headed off to today. Now, up until today, I have been heavily focused on getting the central quest line of Phantom Liberty up and running and the characters established. And I think we've reached that point now. The map has opened up thanks to Mr. Hands entering my details into the Barkest database and enabling my free passage in and out of Dogtown. The journal list has started to populate with additional content and activities specific to living in and experiencing Dogtown and what it has to offer an adventurer like me. So today, for the first time, I'm parking the main storyline. It's time to begin exploring the gigs and side jobs that have appeared on the map and others that have landed in my journal. A few people in the comments had already flagged up recently that I've been pretty tightly bound to the central narrative for the last 4 episodes, and I just wanted to explain that here. That has been entirely deliberate. I wanted to give the main story time and space to become fully established. The plan going forward into Phantom Liberty is that it will be a mixture of episodes. Some will include returning to and focusing heavily on the main quest line. Others will focus exclusively on side jobs and gigs and other quests that are not to do specifically with Songbird or Myers or Reed or these interactions with them. Some of them will be hybrid episodes that include elements of both of those things. And really episode 51 was a little bit like that, where I took on the serious crime location deliberately to start with before moving on to meeting up with Reed for the first time. And then there'll be others that are pure off-grid episodes where there's little to no skeletal structure at all and literally anything can happen. This is pretty much the approach that I've taken to the main game itself thus far, and it has worked well there, I think. So I'm sticking with that approach here in the expansion. So, I'm not sure where today's episode's exploration is going to take me after we start off. It's not a full off-grid episode today because I have looked on the map. There are a few elements I hope to include if events permit. There's going to be a starting point that I've decided and a direction of travel, but where we end up is anyone's guess. So let's get started with some more crafting and weapons swaps. Right, good morning everyone. It's 5:32 a.m. I'm outside my apartment in inverted commas, otherwise known as the safe house at Elizabeth Crest Street. Someone in the comments said that rent in Dogtown is dirt cheap, and I replied saying, well, there's plenty of dirt, so I hope the rent is cheap. But also it made me think that maybe the map in the future is going to offer me the opportunity to buy other places in Dogtown that I can rest my head and call home. I hope that is the case because the safe house is pretty basic, to be honest, and not very safe. I think the name is a misnomer, but right. Now, there's some improvements that I want to do and some crafting, as I mentioned, before we get started, so let's do this. I'm popping into my character menu first because I have points to spend, and here they are. 5 attribute points, 6 perk points, and 2 relic points available. I'll come to the relic points last. I'm going to do them in order. The attribute points are going into cool. I want to get cool up to level 20 to match technical ability and intelligence. These were the 3 areas of focus that I established almost right from the start. There was a moment when I thought reflexes was going to be one of the 3, along with tech and intelligence perhaps, but cool took over. So that is done. I'm on level 51. I have 6 perk points available. Now I've made some notes on my iPad here because I've been into the menus to save time and decided where I want to spend these points. The first 3 are going in the tech ability side here on Bolt. I'm going to spend them first and then we'll look at what this actually means. Now Bolt only affects tech weapons. Recently, you'll know, I've started swapping a tech weapon or a smart weapon into slot 2 at the start of each episode to try to give V some more experience of using them. He has relied almost exclusively on power weapons up to the point where Phantom Liberty started. It's high time he at least got a taste of what it's like to use these other categories of weapons. Bolt does the following. Level 1 plus 20% charge speed for tech weapons. Level 2 plus 15% damage for charged shots with tech weapons. Now when it reaches level 3, these are the bits where my understanding starts to fade a little, so please bear with me. I've done this as an investment for the future, which I might hope to take advantage of. Level 3 unlocks bolt shots. To fire a bolt, release the trigger for a charged shot right before it fully charges. It counts as a fully charged shot, plus 30% damage, negative 50% penalty for penetrating cover. It says at the bottom, and this is where my understanding gets most woolly, full auto tech weapons fire bolts in short burst. To continue firing bolts in full auto, press and hold the trigger again after firing the initial burst. Now all of that is a little bit woolly for me, because you know my understanding of weapons and the writing to do with weapons is somewhat superficial at times, and that's the case here. It's as clear as day at level 1 and it gets foggier the further down I go the list. So yeah, that's there as an investment. We'll see what happens when I come to use a weapon in that way in the future. The other 3 points are going into intelligence over on this side, which is to do with smart weapons. Target lock transfer, this is called. Now the first level of this simply gives me a 10% larger targeting reticle for smart weapons, and I've got a smart weapon currently equipped in slot 2, the Yinglong smart submachine gun. Level 2, switching from aiming to hip fire, does not disengage target lock on headshots and weak spots. Now that's something I haven't really used very much. And level 3, switching from one smart weapon to another no longer interrupts target lock. Now I've never equipped 2 smart weapons, I think, and used them together anyway in anger. I mean, I have done some swapping around of weapons way back in history, as you know, but in recent times certainly that's never happened. So that's a thing that I might be able to take advantage of. If I ever get to the point where I'm so brave I can put 2 smart weapons in place at the same time. Those points are spent. Now the other 2 points, the relic points, I can't spend because the thing I want to buy I don't have the perk points for. I need 3 to buy vulnerability analytics. We've looked at it before. This is the thing I want most out of the available items around me now. This, during combat, means I can detect vulnerabilities in enemy armour and cyberware, and hitting it gives me 100% crit chance, 25% plus armour penetration, and weak spot damage bonuses. Dealing enough damage to a vulnerability will cause it to explode, generating an EMP blast that damages enemies within 3 meters. I'm so looking forward to that. I'm hoping this episode or next I will get that 3rd relic point and be able to take advantage of this fully. So that are those points, at least for the moment, spent. Okay, now I want to stay in the menu and go into inventory itself because I'm about to make a change here too. I'm going to crafting and I'm going to craft a new grenade. This is the grenade that I kind of picked the spec up for when I met Ozob, and he was impressed with me, and this was my reward, Ozob's nose. So I'm going to craft it, and then having crafted it, I'm going to pop into my loadout and change it. Here it is, Ozob's nose. Now there's no big descriptor for this. If I go to the one next door, it's Molodet's Biohaz Grenade Tier 5 Plus. It's got a huge description of what it does and its effects and all the rest of it. We go to Ozob's and it says 504 physical damage. 4.8 blast radius. That's all it says. So what I'm intending to do, I guess, is find out what this will do. I'm going to equip it in the place of the projectile launch system. And during the course of this episode, I'm going to use Ozob's grenade at some point to find out what it does. Now, the thing is, you know that I've focused very heavily on power weapons to the exclusion almost of smart and tech weapons, certainly to their detriment up until the start of Phantom Liberty. I'm trying to change that. I'm trying to give V at least that flavour of using tech and smart weapons, and I want to do the same with grenades. He may not get through all of them, and I don't think it's necessary that he does, because second playthrough. But I would like to try 2 or 3 of them out with him, and I'm starting by taking his frag grenade away, his ordinary frag grenade if you like, and replacing it with this, Ozob's nose. The physical damage number is huge there. I'm just waiting to see what this does when I use it, so that's that. Right, now also in crafting, I've got some changing of components to do. I've been collecting tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 components, as you know, for a long time now, and I'm not really using the lower tiers of these components, so I'm going to craft tier 2 components to the max that I'm available, which is this many, and I'll confirm that. I will then craft tier 3 components to the max that I'm available. There it is, recipe for tier 3. They look slightly different, the recipes, which makes it harder to use them. You have to find them. That's done. And then I'm going to go up here into the next tier and craft as many tier 4 as I can. So I'm upcycling my components here. And then I'm going to go into tier 5. Now, I'm in 2 minds about tier 5, because if I click craft, I've got the potential to create 232 more tier 5 components. But that would mean I'd have no tier 4 components left if ever I wanted to take advantage of improving a lower weapon for some reason. Now, I can't imagine, I've been trying, a situation where that might pertain, and I might want to do that. But if I use all my tier 4 components, it shuts the door on it, rather. So what I'm going to do instead, I think, is do half of these. I've got 232, I'm going to do 116. I've already looked in the menu system for everything else I want to do. It's not going to affect the rest of my plans for improving things if I only craft half of these. So that's what I'm going to do. I've crafted half. Right, let's pop out of there for the moment. And I want to go into my backpack and show you the effect that this has had. So if you look in the top left hand corner, tier 1, 2 and 3 components are down to nothing basically. I can still pick them up, I can still convert them obviously. Tier 4 components are roughly half full. I think it goes up to, in total I think it goes up to 999 before it stops, just like the quick hack ones underneath. And tier 5 are even slightly better than that off now on 646. So that's that. Now, the next bit of improvement I want to do is actually to my tier 5 revolver, which, as you can see, is a plan B. So I need to go to crafting again. I wrote all this down on my iPad so I wouldn't forget it, because just navigating these menus causes me stress at times. I'm going to improve my plan B, as I said. At the moment, my plan B, if I can find it, is tier 5, and I'm going to boost it up to tier 5 plus. Now all that does is give me slightly more damage than it gets at the moment. I'm already very impressed with the damage that I get out of the plan B, but you know how much I rely on it. Just having it even more reliable is a very attractive proposition to me, which is why I've spent those resources there. Now, there are other things that I could improve. If I can find Johnny's, there it is, Malorian Arms 3516. This one has a similar sort of profile when you look at it. Any improvement I make to it isn't going to improve its attack speed or its reload speed or its effective range or do much to weapons handling, but what it will do is increase the damage that it can do. Now, I quite like the idea of having a second tier handgun, which is super improved. It's already tier 5 plus iconic. When I picked it up, that's how it was. But this thing can be made tier 5 plus plus iconic, and I've never done that. So I am going to upgrade that as well. Right. Now all of that is done, and there's no more I want to spend here for the moment. So I'm out of the improvement menu. We're back to the streets. Okay, let's get moving. Now over on the right hand side, as you can see, it says Lucretia, my reflection, wait 2 days for Reed's phone call. This is absolutely perfect for my purposes today. I wanted to press the pause button anyway, and the game has helped me by doing that. Now I can use time skip, and I may do so to rejoin the main quest line at some point in the future, but for today that's not necessary. Underneath it says look for extra gigs in Dogtown, optional. Optional? Are you kidding me? That's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to my phone menu because I've already looked in there whilst I was repositioning and selling off weapons and going to the drop point and advancing time a little bit to get to morning. When I came back, there were messages on my phone which I haven't read, and I want to look at some of them at least before we set off. One of them is going to be the thing that propels us into the things we're going to be doing today. Here we go. Kerry is going to stay there for the moment. I do want to read from Reed his messages. This pinged a while back. We know what Reed's up to. He's trying to extricate Myers from Dogtown to a place of safety back in Night City. Then he'll be able to refocus his attention on the quest to look for Songbird. So that's what he's doing. I have had 2 messages so far. Everything's smooth sailing so far, but the hardest part's round the bend. I'll buzz you as soon as we're out of Dogtown, and don't forget to watch your own back. Still a lot of Hanson's patrols on the streets. Still a lot of Hanson's patrols. Were they going somewhere? There've always been lots of Hanson's patrols on the streets from what I can see. Second message, we're on our way, already eastbound, no major hiccups. I hope you're staying equally trouble-free. Remember to keep your head down in Dogtown, even when you don't think you need to. That's 2 advisories about being careful. Don't forget to watch your own back. Remember to keep your head down in Dogtown even when you think you need to. The thing is, he's lived here. Reed has lived here for 7 years, so he knows the ins and outs of Dogtown. If he tells me that it's not safe even when you think it might be, then I'm inclined to follow his advice there. Right. I mean, I've got to reply to this. Any word from Jacob and Taylor? Oh, Jacob and Taylor's job is done, of course, now. Are our mutual friends happy with their new Rayfield? That's a good one. I can just see Jacob cruising round in a Rayfield. I'm going to go with that one. Reed is typing. They've been taken care of. No need to worry about them anymore. They've been taken care of. No need to worry about them anymore. The subtext there is concerning. Does that mean what we think it means? So Reed, FIA agent, has had to deal with these 2 people, Jacob and Taylor, who we know essentially are in anything for money. It's all about money with them, ultimately. They were in the apartment when we were discussing the plans for what was going to happen next. They will know, because they've got ears, and we were incautious to a degree, that Reed was planning to get Myers out of Dogtown imminently. That intel is worth money. Once Reed's not watching, do we think that they would refrain from passing that on to someone who'd give them eddies for it? I think not. I really don't know. I mean, I'd like to think, perhaps with Taylor, maybe more so than with Jacob, that there's an honour there. There's a sort of code which he would feel he couldn't breach, especially if Myers had kept up her end and had rewarded them for their help. But I'm now worried that what may really have happened here is Reed has seen this as something that could turn around and bite him, and he's tidied up loose ends. They've been taken care of. No need to worry about them anymore. He's really saying to me, don't ask any more questions. No need to worry about them anymore. That's a conversation stopper. If they'd just given them a Rayfield, he would have perhaps said, yeah, they're fine. You know, they were well pleased with what they've got. They're out of here now. Okay. I mean, this is Reed not telling a lie, but disguising what could be an awful truth by careful choice of words and expressions. Right. Yeah, I'm glad I read that, but now I'm not glad I read that. So the one I want to follow, the one that came in a while back and has been sitting here, is this message that came in from Coach Fred. I think this is a gig. Let's find out. Hey, been following your track record and got to say I'm impressed with your boxing. Got a small side gig for you if you're interested. I don't want to do boxing, Fred. It's about my chum Aaron, class boxer like yourself. Boy needs some help. Talk to him, would you? And then it says, this is a follow-up message because obviously I didn't reply. Remember about the thing? I can reply, and I'm going to. Thanks, Fred. See what I can do because I want to accept this. Or I can say, a lot on my mind lately, Fred. Don't know if I'll find time. It's certainly true, but no, we're going to do this. Coach Fred is typing. Yes. Preem. Promise the boy I'll send someone who knows what they're doing. You'll find Aaron at the DT outdoor boxing ring. Very well. So I guess I'm off into my journal. Ooh, this is exciting. There's Aaron's name. That must be it. No easy way out. Find Aaron. Only 536 metres away. Okay, right. This is Johnny's red text on this. Look, V, this Aaron Toome is a big-handed who knows how to handle himself in hot water. Sure, we got to help each other out and all that, but watch your back. You're about to walk into the lion's den. I know you're all about helping lost souls and walking elderly ladies across the street, but please, please don't get killed assisting some lesser Dogtown boxer. That's curious. Is it starting to get to Johnny that they are further down the track now, that some sort of culmination is approaching, a resolution one way or the other, and that this is just the time that he thinks V should be extra cautious and not take risks and not adopt broken winged birds? You can see where he's coming from here, can't you? If anything happens to V, it happens to Johnny. If V dies, Johnny dies with him. His chance of a future entirely depends upon V keeping himself hale and hearty. So he's nervous. Let's read about Aaron Waynes. Curious that, really, when you think Johnny had a military past, he's used to taking risks. But now, is it more concern for V? Not just himself? Could I believe such a thing possible of Johnny? Aaron Waynes. He's a big lad. A talented young boxer born and bred in Dogtown. Once part of the Animals gang, that might explain the physique, his alpha implanted him with a chip to control him inside the ring and fix fights, reaping heaps of eddies. Aaron is a demure, no-nonsense kid with a rekindled passion for boxing and in a position to seize an opportunity. An upcoming fight could change his career and let him finally break free from the gang's grip. Right, so I guess the chip fixed fights by making him fail in the fight? Or did it make him super strong? Or did it control him in terms of telling him what to do, I guess, during the fight? Maybe it did. It's not clear, is it, which of those it was? But anyway, it's cheating, in a sense, because the other opponent would not know there was this implanted chip. And it worked. It reaped heaps of eddies, presumably some of them for Aaron. So he's had a motive for going along with this. But now he doesn't want to do it anymore, because this fight, if he can win it, changes his career and he won't need them. He won't need their chip. So is this like a moral progression on his part, that he's trying to become a better person? He's used the helping hand so far, but he's hated it and he wants rid of it. Break free from the gang's grip. That language tends to assume that he fell into this because he had no choice, and now that he's in a position where he's going to have a choice, he doesn't want to do it anymore. I wonder how that's going to go down. Right, I need my map. Do I have a location? Yes, I do. And it is indeed not that far away. So I think I'm going to walk. Now, there are lots of things, as you can see on the map already, that have appeared. And these are These are just making me so happy to see. It's very much reminiscent of when I started the main game and looked at the map and just saw all the things that hadn't been done on it and thought, oh my heaven, I'm going to be here for a long time. And that is the case. Which way do I go from here? I didn't look. It is this way. Right, let's go. I just paused there for a drink of orange, and whilst I was paused, I thought about the inventory and that grenade that I've just put into the slot there, Ozob's nose, and the fact that although it says it does 504 physical damage and a 4.8 metre blast radius, the thing is I've never thrown it. I've never tested it. I don't know what it does. I don't know visibly and physically what effects it has on enemies. And the question arose in my head, and it's not an easy question to answer. Do I want the first time I use this grenade to be in anger, in a hot combat situation where there's a threat of death hanging over V? Or should I look for some unfortunate enemies on whom I can test this grenade out by throwing it at them and observing its effects? And that is a chilling thing to hear me say it. But, you know, we're role-playing here, obviously. Dogtown is Dogtown. It's not Night City. It's a dangerous place. I've had warnings from Reed. I've had Johnny telling me, don't get yourself killed. Don't trust situations not to turn bad, even if you think you've got the measure of them. I honestly don't think I can wait until I'm in combat to try this grenade out. I've got to look for an opportunity to test it. And that's a very sobering thing to hear me say. Because this is the V who helps old ladies cross the road, who looks for birds with broken wings. That has not changed. But there's a different morality that has to be faced inside Dogtown compared to the rest of Night City. I think that's what it boils down to. If you're not prepared to do certain things, you will get yourself killed. Right, that's all I've got. Trust me, I am struggling a little bit with this because I always wanted V to be moral. I wanted V to have absolutes that he would not compromise at all. But it might be that in certain situations, in certain places, and Dogtown's one of them, those things do not obtain. Oh, okay, everything's happening at once here. That's a drop, and I've just noticed on the map I've got one of those steering wheel symbols flashing away. And I've got an auditory signal, which I guess is to do with the drop. This is a Barghest Sergeant. There's another one there. That's also a Barghest Sniper, not a Sergeant, this one. Oh, jolly. But actually what attracted my attention was the two circles to my right. I think I might be about to do what I said I was wondering whether I could bring myself to do. I think I am. These will be Barghest guys. They're not Barghest guys. Who are you? Oh, Scavengers. I have a thug. I have a rat. That might change the complexion of things a little. That's assuaged my conscience very slightly. Yes, they are doing me no harm at this present time. However, you and I both know there's no such thing as a moral scavenger. They are the lowest of the low. They will attack anyone, including, I think, even members of their own tribe, if it suits them. I think I might be coming round to testing this grenade out. Here's the thing though, I don't want to be observed, so can I make it so that he cannot see me, he cannot see me, and then I've just got to watch any others. That's a Dogtown resident, that's a Dogtown resident. Is there anyone else around here? Elise Johnson's just out for a walk in the morning. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Right. And we've got to start somewhere, haven't we? So, here we go. Testing, testing. I would say sorry, but, you know, two less scavs in the world. They've spotted me. Whoa! What did that do? Uh-oh. Where's that combat coming from? I'm going to take shelter. Did you see that? There was like a confetti that popped up. Okay, it was the Barghest guys. They have spotted me and I've now invited trouble. But I have an answer to my question. The grenade was very effective. It took out both of the enemies. They were, I guess, about 6 feet apart. It took them out in one go. And, bonus, there was what appeared to be confetti raining down from the sky. I might have to watch that again, or perhaps get round to using the grenade again in order to confirm this, but please don't come this way. I mean, I will, because you're a Barghest troop, not think twice if you decide you're going to. He spotted the bodies. Are you going to be foolish enough to come and investigate what's happened to them?
Someone's nearby.
You are. You're absolutely right, and I wasted a few bullets there, but I don't really care. Okay. Everything has now gone quiet. Barghest guy up there is not too concerned. Let's just have a look. I mean, I could. And he's not there anymore. I think that might be everything. I think that might be everyone. I'll keep my weapon out just in case whilst I loot. Money shard? Ooh, that's instantly made me feel better about getting rid of a couple of scavs. I mean, Barghest troops are not exactly to be revered. So it doesn't concern me if I have to dispose of them. If they decide to involve themselves in things which technically are not of their concern, then that is their choice. And that's exactly what happened there. I would rather like to climb up here to get to the guy on the bridge who may... Oh, he's sort of fallen off. Oh, that's a bit awkward. Can I get to that for looting purposes? I'm not sure I can. How do I... Okay, comedy moment. How do I loot you? Can I jump? Jump and loot. Jump and loot. I can't do that. Jump, loot. It's not working. But I have an answer to my question. And the fact they were scavengers kind of makes me feel not too bad about what I had to do. There will be opportunities to do good. I'm sure there'll be opportunities to do good. It's never far away. It's never the bird with the broken wing, the person who's in need. It's never far away. I guess. Yeah, I'm thinking that drop might be beyond my reach, but I'll have a look at it in a moment. I am intrigued, however, by this. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Stop!
No, don't kill me!
Someone was about to be killed. Wasn't on his own. Is that the last of it? Body identified enemies have been alerted. It may not stay calm in this area for too long, or it could be the body I wasn't able to get to that's still dangling from the bridge and waving in the breeze. Oh God, how long have I been playing so far? And already things are going out of control slightly. Let's just settle here. I am going to allow myself to divert from finding Aaron to find out what's going on here. This is the next thing. Put your gun away now, because civilian, you will scare them. Tier 4 item components I'll take because I've just done a lot of converting. This person had tier 1 and some Eurodollars, another 206. I'm past 1.6 million now. There is a car with a symbol on it saying get in, and there is a civilian. Look, you can go now. I realise it was traumatic, but it's over. You're safe. They're not going to kill you. I mean, not today. I mean, I'm not saying anything about tomorrow or the day after that. But so do I get in the car? I get in the car. I'm in the car. I'm only 100 meters from... Hello?
Shit! So the drones don't lie, it's you! Thank the fucking Lord. It's fake, gotta be.
El Capitan.
El Capitan?
You tracking me in Dogtown?
No, not you, the car. Listen, I'll explain, but first, you gotta bring her to me. Flipping you the cords.
Oh, there are car jobs in this. Push it to the limit. Deliver the vehicle to the indicated location. You bet I shall. That's terrific. I don't mind being distracted for that. Why am I flying in the air? What happened then? I seem to be in photo mode. Exit. I don't know how I got in photo mode there. Get into the vehicle and do as you're told. Well, there's a revelation. I'm just going to leave these bodies where they are and head around this here corner. I've got a yellow line. It is, how far is it to where I've got to go? Oh, you know, there still are enemy troops around in various places. This is a very broken piece of carriageway. Oh, the suspension on this car's better than the rear lights. I think it's probably one of those where there's only lighting on one side. I've had this explained to me a few episodes back, that it's just a thing, that lights on vehicles in this game don't always correspond to what you would expect in the real world. And that's fine, because it's, you know, a dystopian future. Lost all the scratch you made again.
I ain't Blend. Never again.
Come on, please. Last time, I swear.
Oh, don't lend. I would not do that. You'll only lose it all again. This is a tale of repeated woe, isn't it? You can't be trusted. Keep your eddies, keep your scratch. Does that mean the same thing? Does scratch mean the same as eddies? I'm not sure what it means. Let's resume our navigation. Going to just turn the radio off because I want to be able to hear environmental sounds like the stomping of that mech. Whoa!
Feel you. You go for a day, two, and then boom, gonk out on you.
Oh, that's generators for you. Up all night trying to fix it. It works for a day or two and then boom, it gonks out on you. Hi there.
We know each other?
Not really. I do like your jacket though. I would personally... Yeah, I'm just saying, I would personally find the studs on it a little bit odd. I can imagine if I was to sit on someone's sofa wearing that, they might take exception.
Kinda familiar.
I get that a lot. Lots of people say that. Have you met a guy called Delamain at all? No? Well, if you were ever in Night City, I'd ask, look up Delamain Jr. Is this your significant other?
Don't think I know you.
No, you don't. Your boyfriend does, if that's who he is, though. We've just been chatting. How's the generator situation?
Huh?
The generator situation. How is it?
Hi.
Oh, okay, she's just too busy smoking and thinking about her future to entertain discussing things with me. I'm holding traffic up. And I've got places to be. Get back in car. I think what I might do... How does this keep happening to me? How does this keep happening? What did I do? I just got in the car. That was all I did. Oh, dear God. I think I was about to say, when I've delivered this vehicle, hopefully without further incident, I will resume my navigation because I really do want to follow the path walking towards where Aaron was. I don't particularly want to drive there. So we'll do this bit of driving because obviously driving game, that's what we're doing. But then I shall abandon this in favour of doing the other thing. Oh, I just spotted a body. Just excuse me a minute. It's got a good horn on it anyway. I think the body may have had a symbol on it. Yes, it did. So I'll scan this person. Oh, data restricted. Cause of death, multiple gunshot wounds. Well, I think that was multiple. I'm not going to count them. But if you were inside there, I can see why you look like a Swiss cheese now. And in fact, you were not alone by the looks of it. Or maybe you weren't in there. And they're the ones who look like Swiss cheese. This is being investigated by, I'm guessing they're Barghest Private and his good friend Barghest Sergeant. And I have a second body, but whether I can get close enough to do more than scan it from here, I don't know. What happened to you? Data restricted on affiliation. Cause of death, spinal cord rupture. That's going to do it. That's going to do it. Any more bodies? I think I see feet. Yes, there are. Who are you when you're about then? This is a third body. Affiliation data restricted. Multiple gunshot wounds. And there's a thing on the floor there. Is that a readable? It's a readable right next to a Barghest person. What do I do? I want it. I must have it. I can't leave it there. But are they just going to let me walk up and take it? Maybe they will. Oh no, maybe they won't. Okay.
Finally, moron.
Oh, now that's not nice. Did I call you a name at all? No, I didn't, did I? Do you know what I wonder? I wonder here. Hang on a minute. Hang on. I'm wondering if it's possible to do this bloodlessly. He said, swapping weapon. Go back to your plan B. If you've got to have any weapon in your hand, I want it to be your plan B. But I'm just wondering whether I cannot take control of that vehicle. But I can. Can I? I can't remotely take control of my own vehicle either. Or rather, the vehicle I'm delivering. Can I take control of that? Oh, come on. Let me take control of something. I just want a vehicle. Any vehicle will do. Oh, it won't be that one. It will be that one. I have control of this vehicle. Oh, but now I've got to try and drive it like, like driving a car remotely when you're not actually, watch out people, mind your toes. Don't hit anything, don't hit me. I just want to, oh, okay, someone's taken exception to me taking the vehicle. That wasn't meant to happen. This has gone bad. Is it you? Oh, it is, and they're throwing grenades at me. That's not nice. You've damaged that stonework now. You'll have to pay for that. You can pay now. Actually, I'll take delivery of your payment. How would you like to pay? Yeah, here we go. I'm afraid this is going to have to go down like this. No! You've lost your head now. And I mean, that guy, isn't a threat at the moment, but he's part of the problem, and I'm the solution. So, exit. It looks like I'm going to have to do this the hard way. What I was planning to do... I'll say that again, because, oh, I see. There are more of you. There were more of you. Please stop coming round the corner. This is all unnecessary. All I wanted was to borrow the vehicle to distract this guy away from the body so that I could read the readable. And now look, carnage has followed. Multiple deaths have occurred simply because you didn't follow the signposts. I gave you the opportunity for this not to happen. You did not take it. Which of us is culpable in this situation? My conscience, such as it is clear. This was a situation of your creating, not mine. Remember that. Till your dying day. Well, you could have remembered it, but I'm just saying. Bodies. We have bodies. Lots of bodies. This is the one I created, I think, so I can loot that one. Uh-oh, you're taking exception to me again. I'm quite a distance from you. Really, I think you're being a little bit too precious about this. Look at it as an opportunity for promotion. You, who are you? You were a Barghest private. You could be a sergeant now. The sergeant you were working with isn't here anymore. Their job could be yours. With the pay rise. Yes. And the extra days off. Yes, all right. Honestly, you're such a hard bargainer. I don't think this is going to work for a minute, but I'm going to try it again. He said, this is the one I can take control of. I'm going to take control of it. I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to drive it around the outside of this vehicle. I'm going to bring it down the road slightly in the hope it will... Look out, look out! Will distract you. Come on, follow it, follow it. Just be distracted. Go see what's happening over there. Yes! Yes! Quick. Shard. Where is it? There it is. Quickly. Archive conversation. NUS analyst number 3458 and restricted. NUS analyst. What? How? Restricted. It was shot down over Dogtown. NUS analyst. Jesus. Should we secure the wreckage? Is the president still alive? Restricted. You're not combat trained. You have different orders. You're to destroy any sensitive data and leave Dogtown, along with the other security analysts on assignment at the stadium, or Heavy Hearts. NUS analyst. Don't we have that deal with Barghest? Restricted. We don't have now. We suspect Hansen and his forces will attempt to seize you and your fellow agents to locate Myers. NUS analyst. But we don't know where she is. Restricted. And they don't know, you don't know. NUS analyst. OK, we're moving. Restricted. Your top priority is to destroy any sensitive NUS and Militech data. NUS analyst. Roger that. Data destroyed. Group is attempting to evacuate Dogtown. Restricted. Provide updates on your progress. NUS analyst. Roger that. Got a Barghest sniper scanning our car. Restricted. Can you get away? NUS analyst. I don't know. Restricted. I'm deleting this content. The risk is too great. You'll be on your own without support. NUS analyst. Roger that. They weren't field trained. They were not field trained. And even though you don't know it, young lady, I just saved your life. You're going to go on to become a Barghest sergeant. Heck, maybe even a Barghest general, I don't know. All because I let you live today. And I know. Bards will make songs about it. I understand. Lady, this is no place for you to be. If you had any common sense at all, you'd absent yourself from this place. It's a place of death. Look at it. Also, my private has gone back to the rear of that vehicle and is none the wiser that I have read that shard. Super. Let's get in our car, shall we? Put your gun away. Right, I guess we're going to pass through the Dogtown border here because we're approaching the gates and we can see the extremely heavy concentration of troops within. Oh man, what's going on here? I'm sorry about this. I've got Barghest Private, Barghest Sergeant, and they're beating people up at the side of the road. Literally beating people up. Alright, we can't have this, can we? What am I going to do about it? For a start, I'm going to absent myself from this situation, which is what I advised that woman to do. Can I distract them away from here too? Maybe I can. Let me take control of this. How about if I just reverse it? Come on, come on. Hey. Come on. What else can I do with this thing? They've been distracted. That's all I needed to do. But this time I'm not going to be so lenient, I'm afraid. And 2 down. Okay. Alright, I can't shoot from that distance with my plan B. Well, not accurately anyway. Let's let the Yinglong have some time. gone. Can I ying long you two? There's a sentence I never thought I'd be saying today. I think I'm ying longing him. But only a little bit. It could be a distance thing. I think maybe I'll go for my trusty... Ooh, that got in the way. Something was in the way there. Some superstructure of some kind caused a little bit of interference with it. They've taken very good cover, actually. My cover is not so hot, but it will do. That was a mistake. You should have stayed where you were. You should have stayed where you were. Why will no one listen to advice today? You're right, I could. You're right. Let's give it another outing. Oh, yeah, look at all the colourful confetti. Isn't that nice? That's really pretty.
Appreciate it, brother.
Hey, that's okay. I did it. I rescued one of the people who was being beaten up. I think that was the guy on the floor who was getting kicked. No. What have you just done to yourself? Don't stand there. Oh, please, no. I just saved this guy. He can't die. What are you trying to do? He's smouldering somewhat. He made his way down the road. Probably to go for a bath. Alright, put your gun away. Let's clear up after our mess, shall we? Oh, good Lord. I have no idea. It's chaotic. I know it's chaotic. There is a path. Remember, there is a plan here. I'm trying to actually achieve something, and we're going to achieve it. I am going to deliver this vehicle if it kills me, and it may do so, the way things are actually going on here. There's another person. Look, I've just saved your friend. It's okay, you can go now, please. There's nothing to fear. Do leave, by all means. Don't stay. The Columbus freight was empty. It was no longer freighting. Those guys just busy looting a pile of burning rubbish, and I am returning to my car. That wasn't too bad. Let's see what occurs when we go towards the checkpoint. I can't even remember which side I'm supposed to go in. It's this side, isn't it? Keep thinking where you're living. Keep thinking where you're living. Hello, everybody. You didn't see any of that, did you? No. Doors opened. I've got clearance, remember? Thank you, Mr. Hands. Thanks for the clearance. Scan this. I hope it's not stolen. It is. That never occurred to me. That thought never occurred to me. El Capitan may have just dropped me in it. No, he hasn't. The security scan completed.
Skedaddle, Joe.
I'm skedaddling. I've had enough excitement for one small gig. How far have I got to go now? Not too far. Protest in progress. Keep protesting. It's your democratic right. Not that this is a democracy anymore, where you're living. But not that you have any rights either, where you're living, for that matter. But you can protest. For a bit. Until Barguest says you can't. Which is basically all the time. Crossover. We're heading there. 1.5 kilometres. You don't want to die here, somebody just said. I would agree with that. I don't think anyone would want to. We're in the sunshine. Whoa, no. What's happened now? What? Messed with the wrong people. Watch out. Read message. I can't do that right now. Oh, okay. Let's reverse because we're going to get absolutely hammered here. Stop. How do I... I'm trying to remember how to shoot here. I think I do this, don't I? I do up arrow and... Oh, I can't remember how to do it. My brain's gone. Stop for a second. How do I do this? Do I just select submachine gun? Is that it? Oh no, I've got it. I've got it. Except the guy has crashed and done himself an injury. We were under attack there. It's nothing to do with me. It's got to be some reason that they're after El Mumar Capitan. There's something in the box. The bike is kind of showing there's another cross here. I can't see where it is exactly. It could be this upturned taxi. No? Is it? Is there something in the upturned taxi? Is that what it is? I don't think so. Can I get in the boot? Even though it's upside down? No. Alright. Stop crouching. Stop crouching. It's bad for your posture. Let's go to the... Did I see another one up here? There were two, were there not? Oh, do you know, I'm going to get back in my car. This is not safe. This is not safe here. I just shot the window out. I just shot my own window. Okay. Oh, that's a bit gross, if you don't mind me saying. I'm not going to pick that up. I know where it's been. Ugh. In fact, no tomato sauce on my food today. Let's go, shall we? That was bizarre. It's going very dark for 9-10 AM. The weather has closed in. There's been recent rain here, judging by the water on the road and the large puddles. Now, that can't be an offensive vehicle. That little tiny car cannot be trouble, can it? No, I think we're through it. I think we've done it. Deliver the vehicle to the selected location, the indicated location. I'm trying, game. Why is it they want to stop me making progress? Messed with the wrong people. It said I couldn't read the text right then, and actually, maybe I can read it now. Let me just pause a second. Hang on, I hear guns. What does this say? Messed with the wrong people, watch out. That was all he sent. You could have been a bit more open with your explanation. That's a police battle going on there. It is actual police, and I'm going to leave them to it. Because we have law and order here. We're the other side of the boundary now. Yes, I heard the conversation. I'm not going to stop for everything. Someone was talking, by the way, in the comments, it's time to start mentioning this, about... took my eyes off the road, about the steering sensitivity, I was about to say, and the fact that it exists. And they said, perhaps, you know, given my problems with vehicles in general, and motorcycles also, of course, being a particular case, whether I could look into the steering sensitivity settings in the game and maybe change them to make things easier for me. I'm being ambushed again. Excuse me for a second. No, I don't want a radio station at the moment. I want a weapon, please. I'll take the submachine gun again. Yeah, that is selected. And I will target them. Can we drive a bit closer? I think we can. Let's do this. You started it, remember? I'm spraying bullets all over the place here because it's not the most accurate of weapons to use in a situation where you're targeting a vehicle like this, I guess. I'll come back to the bit about sensitivity of weapons, of steering rather, in a moment. I just need to see these people off. Let's do this then. If you want to play, let's play. I will shoot your vehicle till it's shot. And everybody in it. Right, I need to back up now in case it goes boom. There's still someone alive in there.
Eat shit!
No. You first. I have neutralised the enemies, as it said in green text there, but I think I might find it difficult now to get in to loot them because the vehicle is on fire, as indeed they are too. So yeah, steering sensitivity. Someone said you could go into the settings on the PS5, and I think it's also available on PC, and alter the sensitivity, which might have helped with some of the navigational issues I was having, keeping the vehicle on the straight and narrow. I can't loot him. He's just too hot. I'm going to catch fire. I'm just going to have to leave that. But I said to them, I thanked them for the suggestion because it hadn't occurred to me to do that, but I think the problem exists somewhere between the seat and the steering wheel, if you get my drift. I don't think the sensitivity settings are the answer, but it's something I will look into because it hadn't occurred to me as a thing I could do. Oh, normally I would say, you know, back into Night City, it's good to feel safer, but it hasn't turned out that way because apparently El Capitan has enemies, messed with the wrong people. Are there any right people in this game? You have to start asking yourself that. You increasingly meet groups of people for whom you have little regard and no time, really. Scavs being one, but, you know, I mean, what do you have to do to make someone an enemy of that that description of that level, that they would actively seek you out with vehicles when you're driving along and try and terminate you. I'm just the guy delivering the car. I don't know these people. Your beef is not with me. I should take this up with him, actually. That's assuming there is someone here. Is that him?
Fuck. What shit for brains gonk called this a proper ignition? Fucking useless scrap.
That is him. I've got to park my vehicle out of the rain in this garage, so I will do this. I have parked my vehicle. Leave the vehicle. I'm leaving. And the game is saving. I mean, whenever you come into a building like this, it's always good to scan, I think. It's always nice to look around, actually. I like the garages in this game. This is a functioning garage. There are signs of exhausts being swapped out and body panels being replaced, repaired. There are deliveries of things that look fairly fresh. That coil of wire there, still glistening. Don't think it's ever been unwrapped even as yet. We've got, are these hubs? I think they're called hubs, aren't they? And hose. Does everything here have to begin with H? And this is a Quadra Type 66. I've seen those before. The thing we were bringing was just a Thornton Galena. It's cheap, reliable, cult favourite, was immortalised in the 2034 punk rock hit Pounding Gina in My Galena, which we've heard said before. But what's so special about that vehicle? I don't get it. I don't get why it would cause such of a kerfuffle out there. I could understand them intercepting a more valuable vehicle or something that had some provenance in some way, but who did that belong to? I really don't know. 1.9 kilometres away from a safe house. It's still marked on the map. I'm kind of leaving it marked on the map because it just makes me feel like, you know, there is a destination. There is ultimate salvation to be had here. There's a back room and I'll go into it because it's here. That's why. I love the way that the aprons are all hanging up here. I wonder if this is still... All these aprons belong to people who are currently working at this place. I presume this is something to do with El Capitan. This might be where he hangs out. This might be his version of Claire's garage, where she does her work, I guess. But there was nothing to scavenge in here. So I'll go out. Don't need a pad, do I? Don't need a code for the thing. Nope, we're out. He wishes to talk to me. That...
V, you scan this motherfucker? Gonked again. Preem looking, but useless. At least with you, it's the other way around.
Thanks very much. It's really
Wait,
kind of
what?
you to say.
Ah, relax. Just teasing, man. Anyway, come on. If I wanted my dick wet, I wouldn't stand out in the rain.
Yeah. I mean, this... Actually... I'm not sure why there was black smoke rising from his Xion MZ1, which was in production until 2069 and has rear-wheel drive, the most frequently seen sports car in Night City. I guess if you wanted to be anonymous in a sports car, this is the car you would use. I've got to get in. Yeah. Did someone deliver this car to you too? Or I could say, do you greet everyone with a barb? And now I'm going to ask about where this car came from. Talking of provenance. Okay. Tell me, where did you get this?
Stolen? Oh, V, you're breaking my heart.
Give it to me straight, Cap. The wheels. What's your scheme?
Yes.
Got a need for speed, huh? Yeah, me too. But first, not gonna hit you. The car you brought's looking a little worse for wear.
Yes.
Every scratch is a loss, you feel me?
I do.
2, I'm selling them. 3, Dogtown's full of chances, and chances are what I like. 4, you called it a scheme? Man, I prefer to call it a creative license.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I did cause some damage to his vehicle on the way, I have to admit. I did wonder about that, actually, whether there would be a penalty in some regards
V,
for
I'm waiting.
how damaged the vehicle was when it arrived. Oh, I want to know a lot about these things. Why was I being followed? Because clearly someone picked up on the fact. It's a very anonymous looking car. They knew, didn't they?
Wanted to ask about those Speed bumps I ran into.
6th Street? Just a little biz disagreement. Better get used to bumps like that if you want to work with me.
That's fine. I don't mind the bumps. It's just having the ability to ride over them, which is the thing. I'm more confident now than I was. Let's put it that way.
Come on, I'll do it.
There's something wrong with your Mitsutani. It's got an electronics problem.
You know, issues with the electronics in the Mizutani Shion MZ2 were usually the onboard comp's fault. Could help you out. Take a look.
Whoa, V, boundaries, please. There are certain things I don't do halfway. I'm talking my clothes, my cut, my cars. I'll handle her myself.
Alright, that's fine then. So I would like to understand the definition of a creative license which allows you to process vehicles which may originally have had a different owner and no longer are in the possession of that person.
Right. What's this creative endeavor need from me?
Gonna need you ready to grab some easy ads. Listen, I got like a gift. A sixth sense. I can tell when a ride's bored. Needs a change of hands. Sometimes I hear him calling over in Dogtown. Sometimes in Night City.
Right. And this sixth sense tells you to tell me to bring him to this chop shop?
Ooh, chop shop. Please. But, yeah, you rein in the wheels, you rake in the ads. Of course, it's all part of a larger plan.
It always is.
Well. Picked up a tail, huh?
Uh-oh. I didn't.
Nah, don't think so.
Relax, we're in my hood. Just see what they want.
Oh, this could be trouble. Oh, not again.
NCPD, asshole. You got a license and a reg for them ugly mugs?
I don't fucking believe this. Daniels, the fuck, man? You take a fucking squad car to pick up a klept ride? In uniform?
Not the only one on his home turf, mama. Hey, nab a Vilfort Alvarado for the top brass, too. I'll get the gear for our little plan.
Hold the phone. El Cap handing out bribes? I'm shocked. Shocked. There an honest couple left in this city?
There is. But they lay low. Don't got that fire in their eyes, you know?
Cream, thanks for the cred. Cars, deeds, and docs are on their way. You see? It's just biz. Come on, rain stopped.
Where are we going? Oh, we're getting out again? We just got in. I thought we were going for a ride. Apparently not. That was his office.
Okay, you just met one of our clients. So? In on the gig?
They're leaving. I mean, I'm still reeling from the idea that this is so well organised now that they're part of it. What's this plan of yours? What is it you're trying to do, apart from just stealing cars and making money by recycling them?
What's this plan you and Daniels mentioned?
You drive for me, and you find out. In due time. So, you taking the gig or not?
Oh yes, I mean, on the basis that this is experience for V, and also gives him a tie to Night City, a reason for coming out of Dogtown from time to time, which is worth having, let's be honest. I'm certainly in it, but what is in it for me? Because there's got to be some tangible benefit. What would I like? I'd like a nice, I was going to say I'd like a nice car, but I've got plenty of nice cars, and I'm not getting much use of them in Dogtown, because I'm walking, by the looks of it, most places, at the moment at least. How about a whole bunch of eddies? Or have you got a weapon at all, like Panam gave me, or Judy left for me?
Always driving somewhere. Might as well pick up some scratch on the way. You gonna make it worth my while?
What can it be?
Come on, man, with El Capitan, your future's looking bright. I fix you your gigs, your fancy payouts, nothing but upsides.
Counting on it.
Sure. Let's see what tomorrow brings. El Capitan will be en contacto.
Okay, right, so vehicle contracts. Muammar will now send you coordinates for nearby vehicle contracts. These are marked with a steering wheel icon. Once you have the target vehicle, the fixer will tell you where to deliver it. Oh, it's not always going to be the same place then. In order to complete the delivery, you'll need to lose all pursuers first. Could we define lose? Does that mean just deal with, or does it mean evade? And don't hesitate to accept the contract. The vehicle will disappear if you wait too long. But if that does happen, Muammar will send another contract after some time has passed. Well, that's good to know, because it's not always going to be the case that I can drop anything I'm doing to go and pick up a vehicle and deliver it to some random location. That's good to know. Okay, continue. On that basis, I think I'm happy to have made your acquaintance again. Job complete, push it to the limit. Right, I'm going to take a little break and then I shall be back to work out where we're going next. Right, so at this point I need to go back into my map. It's defaulted to Lucretia My Reflection again, which I'm not worried about. I'll go into my journal in a moment. What I do want to make sure is that we're still locked into my apartment, which we are. I think that's the fast travel point. I think we've got the best route there from where we are. It is, we are here, a distance, so I'm going to drive it. But on the way, I want to pick off this, which I've spotted on the corner, an assault in progress, which has now got a very circuitous way of getting to it. That has to be walking, doesn't it? I'm not sure. I can't imagine why you would need to drive a car in such a strange pattern to get to it. But that's going to be a thing of its own. Also, that means I'm going to need a car, which, and I can't take this one, I'm going to have to call a vehicle. And although I'm outside of Dogtown at the moment, nevertheless, I've got to make myself use it. It's been given me for a reason. I'm going to call my Tanishi T400. I say my. I would pretend I didn't know it was mine. Where's it coming from? It's coming from up there. I'm going to see it coming down the road. It's like a little puppy chasing a ball. Come on, boy. Here it comes. Don't be fooled by the size. It can still run me over if I'm standing in the wrong place. Oh, just stand to the side. You can stop. That's it. Very nicely done. Hardly a skid on the road. Very good. Right, we're going to drive there. Okay, now while we're doing that, I'll pick off another thing from my iPad that I wanted to talk about, and that is music. Now, not music in the sense that you would think. I get sent bits of artwork that people have done in response to games that they've played and which they've seen me play on the channel too. It happened with Life is Strange, it's happened with other games too. Cyberpunk, it's actually music that I've learned people are turning, or at least one or two people are turning to composing in response to hearing the music themselves that's featured in the game. I think that's absolutely wonderful that someone would do that. I'm quite used to the idea of, people being inspired to draw characters or to create scenes from a game, either digitally or, using just ordinary pen, paper, art materials, that sort of thing, then take a photograph of it. It's always wonderful to see those sorts of things, but the idea that someone would create a composition, brand new composition, all of their own, based on being inspired by music that they'd heard in a game, I think is terrific. Obviously it's for personal consumption. I haven't heard the music concerned, it hasn't been sent to me or anything like that. It's just people telling me that they've done this for themselves. And I think that's just wonderful. If it's an outlet for you and it's creative and all the rest of it, then that's terrific. And I have realised I've just arrived here and I don't quite understand why the path looks so odd in shape. I think I could just get out and walk from this point, can't I? So we have an NCPD assault in progress, and the persons that I'm going to have to deal with are animals. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And there's a security turret. This looks like a stronghold. Oh, there's a guy over there who's being, I think the expression is shaken down. Someone's laughing. Is it the guy who's doing it? Do you find this funny at all? Gunner? I'm going to call you Gunner, because in a minute I'm gonna deal with you. I wish I had a camera, he said, and as if to provide, the game said, sure, camera, you got it, no problem. You I've already tagged, though his tag seems to be popping in and out of existence. This is not the greatest of camera angles, though, I'd have to say. That person is tagged too. Here's one I have not seen. It looks like I'm a bit late for the assault in progress. I think the assault has progressed past term. Paul Roberts. 2nd degree murder, battery, hostage taking, and only 3 stars for 2nd degree murder? What do you have to do to get 4 or 5 stars in this game? What do you have to do to get 4 or 5 stars in this game? That's a very good question. The vast majority of people I scan have maxed out at 3 stars, and they're nasty people. So I don't know. Huh? Yes, I've got you. I've got you, babe. That guy might be in danger if I dither too long here, but I have got to try and tag all the ones who are taggable. There's a lot of them. This is just an assault in progress. This seems a heavier presence than I'm used to for something that actually is the lowest level of NCPD gig. I mean, we are still outside Dogtown. This is an NCPD thing we've attended here. We have to remind ourselves this is where there's supposed to be law and order. I mean, I've missed it in the sense that helping NCPD is one of those things that does make me feel like I'm making a difference in the game. You know, I'm having an effect. I'm fighting against the dystopia of it. Alright, I'm out of this. I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, if I blow the turret up, I could turn the turret into friendly mode. Let me do that instead. I'm going to... Or maybe I should just turn it off. I'm not sure I necessarily want it joining in case there is anything I've missed. Because sometimes turrets can fight each other, and then that causes a problem because it alerts the enemy to the fact you're around. Let me just try turning it off. Okay, that worked all right. I don't unfortunately seem to have many explodables here. There is one over there which might be usable. Let me see if it's within distraction range for this guy who's shadowboxing the... I don't know what it is. Yes, it is. I thought it wasn't going to be, but it turned out it was. Now he's standing so close to it, however, I can't see round it. Ah, this is why it had that circuitous route marked out. Let me run around the other side and climb up there. I think this might be... Don't get run over on the way there. This might be a better side from which to approach the situation. Also, vantage point. Never thought of that. A little bit too far away to be of much use, but... He's gone back to kicking the machine again. That guy there, he's really... Yeah, I mean, that's not good. You know, just chill. What is it you're doing there? I'm too far away to be able to doing it from here. I really, really, really wanted an elevated position from which I could observe. I mean, there's just no cover here. I can probably jump up this wall. Actually, no, I can't. But there is no cover to be had. Ooh, also, there's someone I haven't tagged there too. It's very easy to miss them. It is if you're me anyway. It might be, of course, because I've gone out of range. I had tagged all these people. I've gone out of range, haven't I? Which has caused the tag to fail. Oh, okay. Alright. Let's look at the inventory. I think I'm going to, in slot 2, pop a knife back in there. I think it will be... There's not a lot to choose between the two of these. I think on the whole, the return time is better on the pun knife. I think that's what that means. Sometimes these thermometers can be counterintuitive and you can't be sure whether a higher thermometer is good or bad. Obviously, effective range, higher the better. There's not... I mean, yeah, the Stinger's got slightly higher effective range, but then the pun knife has got these 2 extra things tagged onto it. I'm going to go with the pun knife. Pun knife in slot 2. And I think this guy here might be able to be taken out without creating too much fuss. That is my hope. Let's try this and see. Once more with feeling. Yeah, I switched quickly to a weapon there just in case that didn't happen, but luckily it did. All right, that's one. Oh, in the comments recently, someone said they were very pleased to see that I was using stealth more than I had been in the past. I get comments either way. Some people say, for instance, you're not using quick hacks anymore. Why is that? You don't use quick hacks. And the thing is, I did use them almost exclusively when I first started, and I had to learn to use weapons. And because I've made myself more familiar with weapons, I'm less likely to rely on quick hacks as the crutch that they once were, I guess. And it's morphed into things like stealth too, where I didn't do any stealthing particularly to start with at all. I've had to learn to be more comfortable with it. I know it's a hostile area. It's full of hostiles. That's the definition of a hostile area. Money shot again? So kind. And I didn't get you anything. But yeah, it is not a hard and fast rule. There are times when, I will rely heavily, I'm sure, on quick hacks again, because they're the only thing that will get me out of a situation. I think I can't be that long looking if I'm going to use a knife. Let's have knife in hand. I might be able to do this. I might not. Oh, he's upset. Yeah, he's dead now. He doesn't have to be upset anymore. Well, that didn't last long. One bit of stealth, and we're cowering behind a car. And dealing with what's coming our way. Reload. Okay. I don't like it when they laugh like that. It's very unsettling. It's meant to have that effect, I'm sure. I just like to feed back to the devs. It works. It really does. It does have that effect on me anyway. Okay. I'd rather not. I'd rather keep what I'm made of inside my body, thank you. Where it belongs. All my vital organs. Oh, please don't talk about eating corpses. That's not nice. Did I sneak up on any of you? Well, yes, I did really, but we can pretend we didn't, can't we? Can't we be friends? Can't we settle our differences diplomatically? Oh, right. Okay, I'm going to flank behind this building. Let's flank. I have flanked. Hi. Oh, 3 bullets, really? That's greedy of you. That guy's chasing me around the corner now. I'm probably going to run into some more round here. Oh, access point. Good to know. You keep saying that. I'd be more interested in seeing what you are made of. Come this way. Come on. He's thinking about it. No, you can't shoot through there. Come a bit closer. There's an explodable here. I'd like to explode. I think I'm going to have to go hunting. I don't think he's coming for me. For all his bravado and shouting out and trying to taunt me, I think basically he's a big scaredy cat. And he's hiding behind these containers and bins and everything. Until the point where he foolishly breaks cover and I send him out of the game. Is that it? Wasn't there one more? Or have I miscounted? I may have miscounted. I may have multiplied the enemy because I was so frightened by the prospect of them all coming at me at the same time. Alright, let's do some looting. I think we're in lootable mode. Take that broken guillotine, or guillotine, depending how you want to say it. Components. I shall do some scanning in a bit. This guy's leg is twitching. Oh, I wish I hadn't come around that corner. That's definitely a broken weapon. That's a broken Satara. Tier 1 components. I'll go back on myself to this purple one over the far side, which by now, there's a weapon, which by now will have been lying there for a little while, awaiting lootage. But yeah, the thing about music, as I said, is it does evoke a response, doesn't it, in all of us. I love listening to music. I love making music. I don't think I could ever compose music. I know something of the theory of composing music, but very little. Enough to be able to, put something together that the chords worked together and those sorts of things. But I'm not that artistically inclined personally, so I'm one of those people who prefers to admire the work of other people when it comes to stuff like that, rather than try to initiate it myself. I think I shall do this access point before I do anything else. Let's have a look. Okay, obviously I'm going to take a proper look at this back in a moment or two. Right, we are away. E9 needs to be followed by an E9, needs to be followed by a BD. Then we'll do the middle one, 7A and 1C. And then we'll do the top one, which is, I'm going to throw one away here. Throw that one away. I need a BD and an E9. That's the way. Ooh, 12.545 seconds left. Grab the lot. Got me a princely sum of 2 tier 5 quick hack components. It never gets away from me, this idea that they are so mean with tier 5 components. The thing is, if they give you the lower components, you can convert them up anyway. So to my mind, in a sense, you may as well be given the tier 5 components rather than having to go through the process of upgrading them. Of course, when it's quick hack components though, it's a different story. So in that situation there, where you're looting an access point, there I suppose I do get it, that rewards are limited for a reason. They want you to have them in small quantities. You're able to craft things from a lower down tier far more easily and readily, should you decide to, than from a higher tier. I guess my only reservation with that system is, by the time you get further into the game like this, you're not really looking to craft tier 3 quick hacks or tier 4 quick hacks particularly. Most of the time you're wanting to do tier 5 if you're wanting to do anything. Let's loot this because there's a readable and some Eurodollars, of course. Job is complete. I want to read this. Archive conversation, Paul and Bugsy. Paul: yo, about to send you those generator pics. Bugsy: alright, go. Well, how long I gotta wait? Paul: file unavailable. There, got 'em? Bugsy: yeah, hang on, showing the techie. Paul: Bugsy, come on, the Tinos are getting jumpy. Bugsy: yo, techie says that's some antique, not the generators we were supposed to get. Paul: there I do now. Bugsy: you wipe the trying to us over. Bugsy: Choom, you there? Bugsy: yo, Choom, listen. Paul: what? Bugsy: yo, sorry, techie said he took another look. Those are the generators we wanted. Paul: but we already wiped the Tinos. Bugsy: well, oh, what a dreadful misadventure befell them. Oh, all because the techie didn't take a proper look at the pics, the specs he was sent of the generators. Oh, man. And the result was, well, we know what the result was. And it got worse when I arrived, let's be honest. Right, I'm going to return to my vehicle and I'm also going to have a look at the map. So let's do that next. dash back, jump in, and we'll take a gander. Now, we are here. I need to just momentarily, yet again, reselect my apartment so it shows me the route. There are 2 more, by the looks of it, NCPD gigs, one of which is a reported crime. I think I will select that. That looks quite meaty, and we'll do that on the way back to Elizabeth Crest Street. Let's go. Whilst driving, that gives us a chance to talk about something else that came in the comments last week and possibly the week before as well, actually. I just need to shush myself while I get out of the car park without running anybody over. That would be a bad start to this particular journey. It's only 900 metres. So the subject of ammunition came up. I had asked the question in a recent video whether it was possible, and this is based on the Chimera experience, to continue to collect ammunition beyond the point where the meter that was measuring how much ammunition you'd picked up was full, had reached its limit, and I think it's 999 or something like that. I was wondering whether it was a situation similar to real life situations where, say it's like a fuel tank or something, sometimes it can say full, but actually there's still space within it and other fuel can be put in, if you see what I mean. You can go beyond the full mark. In other words, the capacity actually isn't reflected by the gauge. Yes, I'm ignoring that firefight that's happening because that's the one we've seen before there. The answer came back, no, it isn't that. Really and truly in the game, where you'll get run over doing that, even though it's a crossing, where you'll get run over doing that, even if it's a crossing, the gauge is really telling you the truth. When it says it's full, it means full. Any ammunition you pick up beyond that point simply goes to waste. And although that wasn't crucial for me in the situation that I was in, because I got plenty of ammunition anyway, so I was just exceeding the maximum, it could be important if you were dealing with fierce boss fights at a higher difficulty level where ammunition was not so plentiful, and furthermore you needed rather more of it in order to be able to defeat a particular enemy. So that I do understand now. That has been explained to me, and it will make me think twice. Also, something that came up in the comments, when you see an awful lot of ammunition crates like that gathered together in one place, it generally means you're going to need them, or potentially so. So it is a signal, I guess, from the devs that something is coming your way, and to be alert to that. I kind of did sort of think that in the back of my mind, but I think I didn't want to believe it. I was rather hoping it was just a coincidence that there was so much ammunition where it was. Now, this is the Wild Blue Hotel and Spa, and I want to say I've been here before and may have dealt with some baddies here before, but I'm guessing it might not be the same ones. It's quite possible that they've repopulated this area, I guess, because I now have an assault in progress, which I'm pretty sure I don't remember having encountered previously. Oh, hello. You can't possibly have seen me. He's just practicing his stance. Either that or he's got a very bad back from digging up too many potatoes in his allotment the day before. It could be that, of course. Or it could be if anybody ate proper food around here. Proper in inverted commas, you know what I mean. There's an awful lot of things here. Let's turn that turret off immediately before it takes any further notice of me. I will ping this guy as well as tagging him, because I'm getting the feeling, yeah, there are people around here who I can't quite get hold of at the moment. That one I can, if I keep still long enough. Whoops, wrong thing. There we go. There's someone kneeling down over there. It's quite difficult to see. When their head pops up above that parapet, maybe I need to move because I'm in sight lines here. Right, now, tactically, I don't know. I'm thinking I might be able to stealth some of them. This guy here, for a start, he's a prime candidate. I mean, I might be able to creep up on him even. What do you think? Shall we risk it? Shall we? Yeah, let's give it a go. Ooh. Grab and drag. And come all the way back up these stairs with me and round the back of here, and then you can stay there. Very good. Thank you for the baseball bat. Thank you for the tier 2 components. He's not going to need them anymore. Right, now I'm thinking we shall start using some distraction and explosions. Come on, go and have a look. What now? You'll find out when you get there. That's not very close. Is that close enough? I think it might be. It was close enough. In fact, it took them both out. That was like aiming at one and getting two. What a bonus. So that side is looking rather more clear than it did a moment or two ago. I can now see that person that I think I was struggling to tag because they were bending down.
What's this? Hide and seek?
We can play hide and seek if you like. Let me see if I can distract her over there. I think that's too far away. Unless she's going to walk that way. She's facing that way. She's walking that way. What an obliging girl. That can overload now. She has gone. Now, actually, I think I may have been looking at the wrong person there because there is still one down there behind those crates. And I think that was the one I was trying to tag earlier but couldn't quite see. There's lots of explodables here. This is excellent, but that one I can only overload. I can't distract people towards it. Dash. Dash. Oh, hang on. But you're walking very close to it. That's close enough for me. Can I see it? Yes, I can. Now I can distract. Isn't that weird? Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. Ah. Oh, this is frustrating. He's standing right next to it and I can't get to it. Move. I mean, I could distract you to this, which might make you move sideways just a tiny bit. It did. Will this do the job? No, of course it won't. It hurt a bit, I think, because he was pretty close to it.
I know where he is.
No, you don't. You're just trying to build up your part. You haven't got a clue where I am. None of you have. That guy might be able to see me. I know he's a distance away. I'm just looking to see whether I've got anything that can be exploded here. I mean, I do have a car. I can distract him over to that side, which makes him face the other way, which gives me a chance to look behind him to see if there is anything. I know they've identified a body, for goodness sake. There's bodies everywhere. That's the whole idea. I don't think I can. I don't think I can now. I think I've run out of useful explodables that are close to where these people are. So, turn around in a bit of a hurry there. I'm going to go down here and down here. Now I'm thinking that my trusty knife might be able to do this. It's a distance.
Won't hurt you.
I can't promise the same. I got him. I did that thing where I switched to a weapon just in case. Nice. Oh, for goodness sake, I thought he was coming back to life then. Did you see that? That was alarming. His friend has found the body, but that doesn't matter because you found bodies before. Oh, hang on. Now his friend is getting too curious by half. Please look the other way. Thank you. Let's see if I can get you on your retreat. Oh, it's going to be tight. Got him. I was lucky. That was very fortunate because I did think either the vehicle or the foliage would get in the way, or the fact that he was getting further away from me would be enough for it to fail, and he did not fail. That, I think, is another turret over there, which I need to turn off. Alright, this is going reasonably well.
You're not. Here I come.
I should be saying that to you, should I not? The balance has shifted. Your bravado will only get you so far. Have this. In fact. I don't know. Is that it? The map is looking relatively calm. Please. Shh. No, didn't turn off. There's more than one radio playing here. I'll start doing some looting. I say I'll start doing some looting. I've actually got to find things to loot first. What's the matter with you people? You've not got anything worth picking up. It's not strictly true. Tier 4, some sin milk, to put in my sin coffee. I've been and filled my orange up, by the way, because I was getting through it today quite heavily. No, not Brosif Lager. What are you doing carrying Brosif Lager? That bottle could have broken when you fell over. That's a major hazard. You could have hurt yourself. You'll end up needing a bandage, at the very least. Did your mother tell you to run with beer bottles in your pockets? No. No, she didn't. Lots of components here. It's been worth it just for the components. There's something showing up over there which I missed. Yes, I've got the crate. The crate will be super. It's a body at the furthest extremity with a weapon that they dropped nearby. Yeah. I think that's mostly it, I think, for this area. We've accounted for the people. They're not going to be a problem anymore. My little blue indicator, however, though, I've just realised, is not where I think it is. It's showing up 70 metres that way. Oh my heaven, have I turned up at the wrong gig? Oh, please tell me I haven't. Oh no, this will be the other one. No, this will be the other one. If you remember on the map, there were two, weren't there? There was an assault in progress not far away. I think it's that one. I think it's that one that it's indicating me to now. That scared me for a moment there. I literally thought I'd gone to the wrong gig. Oh, how do you apologise after this? I'm terribly sorry. I appear to have caused carnage when I really should not have done so. There's a laptop there too, I think. Is there? No? No, it's the back of a box masquerading as a laptop. Let's see what we've got. Nice Eurodollars. Archive conversation, Misha and Dan. Misha: yo, went down in Pacifica. Should be something to pick and choose from. Sending you the address. Oh, wait. She's still breathing. What do we do with her? Lady looks like a corpo soldier. Maybe better not to touch her. Dan: just hang on a sec. Be right there. Oh dear. They picked the wrong person, realised what they'd done and what it could mean, and then tried to extricate themselves from the situation. The only thing about making plans around here seems to be don't. Because it will always go wrong. Something will always happen if you try to make a plan around this location. Right, I need to get back into my vehicle. We are progressing. We're getting there. We're getting back to Elizabeth Crest Street. I need to go back to my map. I need to reselect. I'm not going to do that assault in progress that's there. We'll call that. We are going to progress through here instead. Carefully, of course, because this area under here, it gives me the willies. It really does. Partly it's because you go from light to dark. Partly it's because it's just too congested that my eyes are darting from side to side when I go through this area. I feel like I can't focus properly. Anybody could be hiding in any of those tents and they could pop out and have a go at you, and before you knew it,
Ready to roll or what?
you're gone. You see, they're actually inviting people who are not as well armed. Where's Myers? Where is Myers? This guy is shouting. Oh, let's go listen to this. I have a gig coming in.
V, 2 NCPD officers are in need of rescue, and who but you could save them? little piggies went to market, struck a deal with one of Hansen's men, Dodger. What could go wrong, you think? Correct. Everything.
Okay.
Stella, the fiancée of one of our officers, will fill you in. Best of luck.
Right, that's going into my journal list, I would imagine. And there it goes, gig objective. So I will look at that message in the future, not now. It can stay in the list for now, in my phone and in my journal. This is a whole bunch of people protesting at the entrance to the barrier to Dogtown. And you can see the emotion. This is literally the point of conflict between Night citizens who are irate that their president had her aircraft, her spacecraft even, shot down, and they think that Dogtown has her. And the Dogtown troops, this is an absolute tinderbox. This could go either way, couldn't it? They are waiting to open fire on this crowd, I would say. It would not take much. I'm so glad I had my weapon holstered when I arrived here, because that could have precipitated the whole thing. Whoa. Are they doing the same thing over here, presumably? Yeah. I mean, this is a literal standoff, isn't it? It's toe to toe. It's daring the other person to take one step forward. There are kids here, for goodness sake. I mean, they're not going anywhere. It's a semi-peaceful protest, I would say, on the basis that the people from Night City are not armed. They've got placards and banners and things, but they're not carrying weapons that I can see, whereas the people they're facing are doing nothing but. Every one of them seems to be armed. But that's Barcast for you, isn't it? The guns do the talking. Very easy to hide behind that mentality, isn't it? That you're simply carrying out someone else's wishes. Thank you. You're enforcing their laws, their restrictions, and it's nothing otherwise to do with you. Very much so. Something else that came up in the comments last week was the use of cover. A number of people had said to me about the... Why are you trying? Everyone's trying to raise eddies. Have you noticed this? Everyone is desperate for money. That has to tell you something about this place, doesn't it? For much as Hansen wants to keep people in, people want to get out. Yeah, I was talking about cover. That came up in the comments recently, and it came about partly because of the battle with the Chimera, but also way back in Space Force 1, where I lost it, really. I was totally panic-stricken and nearly got myself wiped out, nearly got flatlined. The point came out, and it's an obvious one, that shooting from cover is far easier than standing in the open, especially if you're reloading and things like that.
Get you set up with them cables.
Alright, this guy has made his own generator, and he's generously offering to share the power he is harvesting from the nearby star with his friend. That's real chumdom for you right there, isn't it? But yeah, the point was well made and taken, actually, about cover. I have not been good at using cover, leaning round from behind cover, shooting using cover, actually, for that matter, to protect myself. Oh, twins! They used to do real biz at Corpo Plaza, and now, no idea. They even dress alike. Although, I would have to say... Now, this could be me. I'm just saying, this could be me, but to my eyes, the one on the right looks slightly more well-built than the one on the left. Or am I dreaming that? Would you say that was a fair statement? I think it is. So, identical twins, but not utterly identical. People who know them well, they can tell the difference. Often the case with twins, actually, that people who know them well can spot the tiny differences. Right, we are back where I wanted to be, outside my place at Elizabeth Crest Street. So I'm going to park up. I've parked up. And I'm now going to go back to my journal and reselect the gig where I'm going to go and meet up with Aaron, who's 541 metres away. We've had a circular adventure there, have we not? We've read all of this. Let's get moving before it goes dark. This was the direction of travel down here, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. That's good. Something else, there were a load of points in the comments this week and last week actually, was to do with the business of clothes. Now, quite a lot recently, I've been not picking up clothes. I've been going past them and looking at them, and if it's been something, oh, they're there again. If it's been something really juicy, you know, interesting, then I've picked it up. But generally speaking, otherwise...
Fair. You're a bar guest yesterday. It's my turn now.
Fine. Then I get the hotel.
No. Bargus is in the hotel. You're a scav. Scavs go somewhere else.
That's true.
But that's no fair. If you get the hotel, then I don't stand a chance.
Good. Because you'll be a scav and I'll be Bargus and I'll kill you all. Ka-ka-ka-ka.
Stupid. Ugh, whatever.
I'ma call Hanson. Psst. Hey, we're gonna zero those gangsters and Delta back to base. Copy? 10-4 over.
Isn't it weird that the kids' war games feature Hanson? That's quite a telling thing, isn't it? Don't you think? That really is a telling thing. Yeah, clothes. I was talking about the subject of clothes and the fact that I haven't been picking them up recently. And yet I've had people said to me, you really should pick them up because you can just dismantle them. And actually it's a very good way of gaining components, which we've talked about today, without compromising your weight. I had been simplistically thinking to myself that if my weight limit was going to increase, I would prefer it increased by picking up weapons rather than by picking up clothes. And I don't know why that was, because it's not like I'm intending to use any of the weapons that I'm picking up. It's very rare that I pick a weapon up in the outside world, you know, just randomly from a fallen person, which is of great use to me nowadays. Most of them get sold or dismantled when I get the first chance to do so. And I guess clothes are similar. You know, it's not like I'm particularly desperate to hang on to any of those clothes and not sell them or dismantle them or whatever. So yeah, I mean, I think I've learned that lesson now, that I've probably been too strict on myself when it's been come to the business of clothing and not picking it up. It's mostly these mechs, you know, that have me worried. I have got cyberware, I have got quick hacks that can deal with them, but it's costly. Things like system collapse, I think, would take one of those out very quickly indeed, but it does use an awful lot of RAM. And again, the business of using overclock was mentioned in the comments. I have the facility to have overclock, but it's almost like it is sealed in a block of plastic, because at the moment I don't want to break into it. I want to, I guess you'd say, just rely on conventional weapons and conventional means to get me through what I need to do, rather than have to go to the ultimate. It would feel like a failure almost, I guess, and I don't know why it's built up in my mind that way, but it has. It would feel like a failure if I was suddenly to have to use the overclock. It's really for the ultimate of boss fights. Even when I was faced with the Chimera, I only paused for a second to think to myself, do I want to do this or not? Now, for some reason, and while I'm talking to you, this has happened, my route has gone weird here. Let me cross the road when it's safe to do so, which looks like it could be a while. It must be, yeah, it's heading towards tea time. Everyone's rushing home early from work. Oh, it's straightened out again now. And then it's gone weird again. Okay, what's on my map here? What do I have? Let's zoom. There is actually... Oh, I have a side job right next to where I am. It won't make any major headlines. Favours straightforward tasks and chance encounters. So it's not on the mini-map though, it's on this map. Down here.
Cause you think I'm scared of him?
Oh,
You should be scared shitless, man.
voices.
Not helping, mana. Making it so I can't think straight. Hey, you! Come here a minute.
Who, me? What did I do? Oh, I've walked into a job. New job, balls to the wall. Oh, there's a readable over there. Just excuse me for a second. I've just got to read this. This might actually give me a clue as to what this job's going to be about. Delivery manifest. Listed goods for your first transport. Tetratronic Mark II ×20. Reflex tuner ×20. KT ammo cal .223 rem 62 gr/4G FMJ ×6000 KT ammo 12/70 star crimp 32G 4-300mm ×700 Rinsu battery ×30 white knuckled ×10 CS1 Taipan ×40 DB2 testera ×12 kibble ×60 easy beef ×20 jellytricity ×120 Y protein isolate ×60 Dorf ×50 max doc ×50 black lace ×30. See you tomorrow, better not be late. Why? Okay, delivery manifest. Goods that include weapons and Tetratronic and food and meds by the looks of it, and other sorts of meds too, judging from the descriptions. Okay, so you want to talk to me? Oh, do you have any more of these, by the way, while I'm here? Wait a sec. Laptop. Do these first. Chatting can wait. Messages 4. Oh, here we go. Expletive generators from Yuri to Paco Torres. Rookie, where are the generators from the truck? Answer me. And then we have Ticket to a Better Life. This is from Yuri again to Paco Torres. Torres, we noticed your potential. If you prove you got the balls, we'll accept you into Barghest. Get you to the Black Sapphire tomorrow, and the Colonel will judge your worth. And then we have an interesting message about the search for Rosalind Myers. This is from Albert Murphy to Barghest. The search for Rosalind Myers after the tragic crash of Space Force One is still ongoing. Anyone with leads or suspicions as to her whereabouts is obliged to contact me immediately. Increased alertness during your routine patrols goes without saying. Finding Rosalind Myers is every Barghest member's top priority. And we also have extra smuggle op, need more hustle from Albert Murphy to Paco Torres. So, think you have what it takes? Here's your chance to prove yourself. Got a big smuggling op tomorrow and we need more bodies. Head to the stacks in the morning near the wall opposite Al Cabono. Someone will take you to the tunnel. This might get more serious than an airdrop. Needs to be done quiet. Colonel's top priority. You do this right, we'll take you into the fold. Fully this time. Going to be making stacks of eddies. Spill any of this to anyone and you'll get the usual rat treatment. And that's from Lieutenant Colonel Murphy. Okay. Okay, so now we have context for what's about to be said by this here dude, who seems to see potential in me. I'm going to say, talking to me. You talking to me?
Talking to me?
Looking at you, ain't I? Come on, we got like a situation. Look, vodka. Have a shot. Hanson gonna hang me by my cojones anyway. So what the hell?
I can sit down.
Name's Paco. This here's Babs.
Hey, Paco.
Hey.
Hi, Babs.
Okay, V. Let's drink to the sitch. Like, toast the mofo and hope he goes away.
Sit down with Paco and Babs. I rather think I shall. Since I'm in the worst possible place to sit. I can sit and drink and say, what's the sitch? I can sit and drink and say, here's to our problem's resolution. I can sit and say, no poisoning.
Drinking?
Thanks, but what's this of a sitch you're wrestling with? I'll go with... Do I go with the bottom one? Refusing to drink. I'll go with the bottom one. I think they'll talk to me. I want to keep a clear head.
Passing the poison. But what's this bitch sitch you're facing?
Bab says I's fucked big time. But as I see it, like, no shit too deep, you know? What you think?
I think your face looks like you've been through something hideous very recently. Some sort of fist fight. The bruising and the contusion on your nose. I think it may also have affected your mind because of the way you're leaning and staring at me like that. It's quite unsettling. Ain't always sink or swim, right? Or I can say managed to sidestep some myself, which is kind of the buddy-buddy approach, isn't it? Building a connection between us.
So?
I'm going to go with the top one. It's philosophical. It's always sink or swim, right?
Meaning, in general, in life?
Well, like, yeah, in life.
Okay, that got to him.
It's not always sink or swim. Sometimes you get to ride the wave.
Ooh, deep.
Don't know, Chum. Seeing more of a riptide now.
Oh.
So, okay, can I start now?
Oh, that's interesting. So is Babs the one who's actually in control of this situation? She's the one who's telling you who to approach, how much to tell them. Did she give him the nudge and say, that one, as they saw me approaching? Oh no, I've got time for an epic tale. Trust me, I love an epic tale. I am willing to listen. I can change my mind and drink. Did he pour me a drink anyway?
Hey!
I'm going to see if he did.
What the hell? Weave your tale.
Oh, he did. He poured me one anyway.
Paco, begging you. On the down low. Walls got ears. Feel me?
She is controlling this.
Wait. Let's do it right. Go for real feels, eh? Take a whiff. It's deep dive. Gonna take you there live. Make you feel part of it.
Now then. That might...
Day was tight as shit. My ticket to the majors, get me? Wanna feel it? Take a big whiff and listen.
Oh, Johnny's appeared. I could go with, obviously, again, building a relationship between us.
Ready for the next beat?
Cut from the same cloth, if not from the same exact roll of cloth. Let's go with that to start with. Let's say stuff's happened to me too, had a bad ending, we know what happened. Oh, also, by the way, in the comments last week, something came up about the fact I'd referred to T-Bug.
Ready for the next beat?
In episode 50, I think it was, not 51. And the person said, I can't believe you're still talking about T-Bug. I am still talking about T-Bug. A little part of me always wished that I was wrong about T-Bug and that what we heard, because we didn't see it happen, didn't happen, that she wasn't killed when the heist went wrong and that she's out there somewhere hiding, living that life that she wanted to live, and that one day maybe she will resurface and make contact with me. A tiny part of me still wants to believe that, although the more time passes, the more I'm beginning to realise it's probably not the case.
Got a story like that myself. Same start, fast forward a few hours and my best friend was dead.
Oh, bites, man. I make it out alive of mine. Promise you.
He's overconfident. I think his friend behind him knows this. She has cautioned him not to let on too much. They've only just met me. I could be anybody. I could be a bar guest agent, for all you know, hiding, trying to find out someone who's like yourself, maybe steering too close to not doing what they're supposed to do. I will... Okay. If I get up, that probably means...
Ready for the next beat?
This is going to fail, so I'm going to have to go with the top one.
Oh, V.
And what can I do, Johnny? I'm trying to keep the thing going.
Okay. Okay, settle down to listen.
The screen's gone blue.
So, picture this. My first day in Hansen's army. Waiting for the boss man, yeah? Legs shaking like jelly.
Oh, hang on.
Fuck! No! Imagine you Hansen himself. And you was pissed.
Alright, what went wrong? Are we flashbacking?
You was super pissed Kurt Hansen himself.
Oh, wow! This is weird. Am I going to get to meet...
You wish to talk, so said the radio. Do you?
Where am I? Can I just check out where I am? I have no bearings here whatsoever. There's nothing around to interact with.
What's the problem, Kurt?
I am Kurt Hansen. Can I arrange the meeting with Dogtown Scavs? You can't this up, get it? You're not allowed to. I'm gonna go with the top one.
What's the problem, Kurt?
Will you sort out the scav deal, or gonna fuck that up too?
Whoa.
I don't know what you mean.
They'll want to fuck us. We need to be prepared. Clear?
Of course it's clear. Come now, this is rookie shit.
Deal with the commissioner was also supposed to be rookie. And you'll keep handling until I can trust you again.
What's the problem, Kurt?
So something went wrong, Yuri, didn't it? Excuse me shuffling on my chair. Something went very wrong, and now you're in Hansen's bad books, and you've got to get your way back into his good books by doing slightly more menial things, maybe? I'm going to go with the top one.
Rookie shit, like talking to the police commissioner? You were my messenger, Yuri. Now half the NCPD knows about our dealings.
Oh, that was a bad mistake.
Then, dead silence. Cause you know, Yuri and Kurt been in the army together. Militech dropped him here years ago, yeah?
This much I do know. I know that that's what happened. They were positioned here, and then the situation changed, and they took advantage of it. So I'm going to walk away now.
Oh, this little tourist ready to get fucked good?
And I'm standing there, waiting, lost. I actually shit myself a little.
Oh man. I've got to go downstairs, have I? Are there stairs? There are stairs. I've got to go talk to Paco.
Babs is whispering, egging me on like, and I'm thinking, if he don't kill Yuri, he gonna kill me for sure.
Do it, Kurt! Little bitch is begging for it! Fuck him up!
Oh. I thought I was here to talk to him. Well, I am talking to him, but it appears I'm going to instigate some sort of fight. Hit me with your best shot.
Grunt.
What?
Best shot, come on, hit me.
Oh, we are fighting.
What's your name, kid?
Paco Torres!
He's not lasting long.
Fight back, you little cunt! Come on!
Come on now.
Wrong. Your name's Mutt, but we'll make a hound out of you yet.
So it's sort of
Fuck me, Paco.
initiation
Quit
thing.
making shit up.
My story.
Testing him. He's defending well. Well, he was defending well. He's haymaking a little.
What good are you to me?
I'm quick and clever.
Let me see it.
There he is. He's testing it. And the crowd around are egging us on here.
And that dog knowed where to hit. I can still feel it in places.
Hence the face. This is recent. Now it makes sense. Oh yeah, that caught him. He's down.
Pup'll do. I can tell.
I drag him around the block again.
And we will.
Alright, so he's passed the initiation test. And I can talk to him properly now. Help him up.
Welcome to the pack, kiddo.
Like hell he said that.
You'll handle the next convoy. Let's see what you're made of.
And I felt like born again, too. Blood running down my face.
Right.
But I'm so happy I'm howling. And? You keeping up?
I am keeping up, and literally the marks on your face correspond to the bruises and lacerations that you sustained in that fight. What a terrific piece of artwork that is.
You're keeping up?
That's astonishing how they've done that. They literally tally exactly, and they're aged. You can see the healing process starting to happen in them. That's astonishing. I am keeping up fine, and I'm so glad that I deviated from meeting up with Aaron. I am going to meet up with Aaron. That is the one overriding thing that's going to happen in this episode, but boy, am I having fun on the way. That was the best day of your life. In a way, I suppose it was, because he wanted to get admission to Barghest, and they let him in, but it was only a week ago. Keeping up fine. The story's going down smooth. I'm going to go with the bottom one of those two.
Oh, so, get your ass handed to you. And you call that the best day of your life?
Taking a beating is just a path to something greater.
Ass whooping is ass whooping. Ain't no point philosophizing it. When they put a bullet in your dumb face, gonna call it your stupid ass path too?
Por Dios, get off me already. You're just jealous you didn't get no mission from Hansen himself. So listen, it was one of those gigs, you know? Like guarding airdrops or transporting. I was protecting our convoy.
Yeah, I do sense he's coming to a conclusion here. Something happened, didn't it? I also wonder now whether Babs has got the right of this. If you were looking for expendables, would you not also admit those to Barghest as well and give them the big welcome and the test and everything, but then put them into the most dangerous of missions straight away, knowing that if they pulled it off it would be a miracle, and if they didn't, it wouldn't matter? I'm not sure Paco has got the completely objective view of this at all. Tell me about the convoy.
Transport, what was it?
Something for scavs. But we transport medicine, water, sometimes generators, things for civvies. Caring for our peeps, right? But you know, sometimes it's one for the peeps, one for me, then two for me. Shit went south when I took too much, Chum.
Oh no.
Babs loves complaining, but the opportunity looked real good. To the end.
Oh. Really, you'd been there literally 5 minutes and you felt you could already take advantage of it. Is that why you joined in the first place? Did you always? I'm trying to work you out because you're going to ask me to do something, I'm fairly confident, and it's a case of whether I want to do that. You really thought you could get away with that? Is that the reason you joined in the first place? Because you had a criminal activity planned all along? You were going to cream off supplies from Hansen. You thought he wouldn't notice. The deep dive's going to happen. We're not going to talk later.
Give me another whiff of the dive.
This is purely to keep the conversation going. You do understand this, don't you? It's not because I'm in any way thinking that V should be doing this. It's simply that I'm getting more of the story out of it by doing so. Well, you've gone again.
So we driving, right? Boss man himself next to me. Suddenly, tires screeching, and I'm thinking, mierda, esto se sale de madre.
Motherfuckers.
Okay, can I shoot them?
Get me, Manu? He saw it all coming. That's why he went with me.
Okay, you think he knew this was going to happen? Ooh, I got one of the cars. Not familiar with this weapon, but it does work quite well.
Fucking awesome! Pre-made! And he was out for blood!
Ooh, motorcycles too. And you keep driving, I'll keep shooting. Two down. This is quite difficult. This vehicle's moving, that vehicle's moving.
The road.
Oh no.
Buckle up, pup. Time to remind these bastards who's in charge.
Okay, do I have a gun? I don't have a gun, I only have a knife. Oh, I do have a gun. Use the gun.
Fucking awesome!
The gun's more...
And he was out for blood!
Heavens.
Boss man got
Oh, she got too close.
Thinking to myself, This how we fucking die.
I don't think so. Oh, that's the boss. I'm going to shoot the wrong person.
Blam, blam, blam! Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-ow! Blasting away, yeah?
That was brave of me, don't you think? I can be brave in a dream, in a recollection, where I know that he survived. This is the thing. He did survive. Ugh, ugh. How are we doing over here? Are we taking them out? Oh, there's more coming. Let's blow something up.
Fuck, he was a machine! Like, precise.
You're being a machine too, I think, actually. Don't underestimate yourself. You're doing a good job. Good job. Especially with an unfamiliar weapon that doesn't fire too many shots. I can't actually see how many this holds. I think it's 4 or 5. 5 is a very strange number. 1, 2, 3. No, that only fired 3. Maybe, hang on, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Slaughtered all of them, we did.
All down.
Metallic smell of blood in the air. Massacre.
Massacre. Indeed, massacre. Or whatever that means. Oh, hello. We didn't massacre all of them.
We have a groaner, still breathing. Sure to tell us something interesting.
Dirty fucking rats. At least the kid showed some teeth.
Thanks. What happens now? I've got to talk to you. You have a talent for killing scavs. You survived, not bad for your first time out.
I did good. Deserved a compliment.
I'm going to say you survived, not bad for your first time out. I think it's the best anyone could have expected in a situation like that.
So, still breathing. Well done. We'll make a real soldier out of you yet. All you gotta do is stay with us. Be indispensable.
You will not get away with this!
All right. The goods go back to the Sapphire. Just be careful, kid. Yuri and I gotta ask our scav friend some questions.
That was the point at which the goods were put in his trust.
This is Scavenger.
Keep listening, V. What this Sconcast did next is a story I've been waiting for.
She's despairing of him.
Okay, so listen. Before we left, Yuri gave me a list. No power generators there. I look into the truck, and what's there? Generators.
Opportunist.
Yeah, Yuri probably grabbed some on the side, wanting to hawk him off for a quick eddy after the staff shit show. And this dumbass thought if he snatched and sold him, he'd be set for a year. They're checking to see if he's cool. He straight up robs them.
Only idiots say no to opportunity, Babs.
Yeah, but you see, was it an opportunity? She may be right. This could easily have been part of a test in a way. They knew full well what was in the vehicle.
Earth to V.
And it was seeing whether you could be trusted with it, even. We'll never know the actual reasoning behind that, but that's certainly a possibility. So the generators, what did you do? Genius idea. I'd rather just know what it was he did.
So, what'd you do with this opportunity?
What did you do with them?
Well, shit. Sold them to a guy. Said he had a client in India.
Probably being shipped. Can wave him adios.
Ah. No chance of getting them back,
kill him,
then.
Right? Fuck. And me in the bargain?
Come on. I see you thinking good. Can you help, brother?
Oh, now then. I mean, I feel for her because she's innocent in all of this. She didn't know what was
Dive hit too hard, V?
Going on, and yet she is going to be caught up in it. I can't see them thinking that she didn't know. And yet she probably didn't know. That's the tragedy of this. It's his fault. I don't do charity and ideas cost scratch. Or I could say I've got a couple of ideas.
Dive hit too hard, V?
If I go with the top one and they have no money, there's the possibility that I will not be able to do this gig because I'll fail it in the sense that they'll just turn around and say, well, we can't pay you. And that might be the end of it. I'm going to go with the bottom one. I would probably do this anyway, actually, because I've been looking for an opportunity to do some good. And I'm not worried about helping him, but I am concerned about helping her because I think she's innocent in this.
Might have an idea, yeah.
And the idea is, I'll see if I can't call in some favours. Could work something out. At this stage, run for the hills,
Dive
guys.
hit too hard, V?
Or we've got to frame Yuri. Hey, now, wouldn't that be fun to try to do? To frame Yuri for this. Shall we try and do that?
Okay, we frame Yuri. Guy's on Kurt's shit list anyway. We do this right, problem will solve itself.
Fine. Let's just please take this convo somewhere else. Underground passageway nearby. Talk there. Tomorrow evening, yeah? Amen to that. Set in your contact dates. You know, just in case.
Thank you, you're very kind. So, I mean, I don't know whether I've picked a good alternative there of the three that were presented, but it just seems to me that the whole of Barghest is effectively evil, and Yuri is a high up in Barghest, trusted by Kurt Hansen. So therefore, if I can cause dissent in the high echelons of Barghest, that is no bad thing, and I will take that opportunity to do so, saving Babs, hopefully, in the process, and maybe benefiting Paco, who will learn a lesson, turn over a new leaf, and not try to steal generators from his employer in the future. Right, so that new gig has landed in my list, and I'm going to leave it there, of course, and return to No Easy Way Out, Finding Aaron. The other thing I'm going to do is take a quick break and have a drink of orange. Back in a second. I've zoomed in onto the map so that we can see where we are and where we've got to go. We're on the left-hand side of the street. We've got to cross over, as you can see, into this complex of buildings where Aaron awaits, this guy we're helping on behalf of Coach Fred. What strikes me about this episode, and it does about many episodes, is that I start off with an intention, but it's not an expectation. In other words, I wanted to do certain things if the opportunities arose during the course of the episode, and many of them have, but the game chose a different route for me to do it. I thought that I was going to progress quite quickly to where Aaron was and then do lots of other things after that. That was the idea. This was the starting activity. But the game has actually said, no, let's not do that. Let's make your journey to Aaron strewn with opportunities for activities, side jobs, gigs, all the rest of it, random encounters that are going to fill out part of your journal list and just give you ideas for the future for stuff that you could do, as well as giving you a much more granular feel for what it's like to walk the streets of Dogtown, daytime and nighttime, as it's turned out. I just find it astonishing. It always puts a smile on my face, this feeling that you can let go and trust the game to do this. And it's an astonishing feat of programming on behalf of the people who designed the game to be able to respond to any variation in players' character and personality and preferences and whims, even that they just decide, no, I'm not going to do that, even though the game says I should. I would like to do this instead, and somehow be able to accommodate it in a way which keeps the structure of the whole experience intact. How do you do that? I have no idea. But wow, isn't it a great time to be alive and playing video games? It just is. It's just astonishing. Right. So yeah, I'm talking about you two. Oh, hello. I thought we'd finished talking. Apparently not. Ooh, that's a bit of a sullen look, young man. That's the look of someone who's been caught out, isn't it? That's the sort of naughty boy look, don't you think?
See? My shit's always gotta go tits around the bend. Know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Attention, this is Kurt Hansen. The cyber psycho who barged into Dogtown without registering. His bounty is now doubled. His description? A big-ass motherfucker with a full faceplate. Armed, dangerous, unresponsive to any attempts at contact. Fire without warning. That'll be all.
That will be all, yes. Funny, isn't it? This is the person who's going to be dicing you into small pieces unless we can sort this problem out. But it's not you I really feel the most sorry for, it is Babs. And Babs has stuff on her mind too, so I'll stay crouched and work my way around the table to the rather morose looking Babs. Are those tears I see in your eyes? They actually, I think, might be. Babs is crying. I think she is. I don't think that's makeup. Babs, what's wrong?
It's like talking to a kid sometimes. It's like he thinks it's a game. Can only get pretend shot.
Oh yeah, I'm going to say those are tears. I'm going to say they are. They may not be. They look like they're implants, but they're implants in the shape of tears, aren't they? Don't you think? They perfectly suit the look of someone who's upset. And she is upset. I don't know what their relationship is. Are they friends? Are they lovers? Are they just partners in this? In the sense of, working for the same people. Not partners in the crime, which Paco has perpetrated against his employer. But she's at her wit's end with him, isn't she? Do you get the feeling this is not the first time he's done this? I suspect they're rather going to say the same things again, so I'm not going to try talking to him for a second time. I'll help you, Babs. I don't know if it's going to make a difference to Paco, whether he's going to learn from it, or whether he's just going to repeat the same thing at some point in the future. But I'm here to help. Also, I'm going to turn your radio off. Because I don't think it suits the mood. I think the two of you need to, well, talk, as it says there. Don't just sit there. I don't like this, that he's got his back 3/4 to her.
Enemy collaborators have infiltrated Dogtown. That means NUSA spies and agitators are in your midst. Keep your eyes peeled. You see anything suspicious, report it.
Walls have ears. These are the regular broadcasts from our good tune, Kurt Hansen, exhorting us all to be aware that we are not alone. I've got to cross over the bridge, the road somewhere. Oh, hello. Reed. Talk to me.
Hey, I'm back in town.
Good. Mission completed?
What's your status?
My status. Well, I have nothing new to tell you about what you told me to do, so I'm going to dodge that question by asking how your delivery went.
You there?
Our
yeah.
Special delivery all good? No delays?
Shipped. First leg by sea, then by air. Civilian craft both. But it got to its destination fast and undamaged. Any developments here?
Ooh. Nothing new on the front that you're talking about regarding Songbird, but I've been a bit busy, to be fair.
My status? No real change, I suppose.
Then it's time we got down to work. Gotta find our missing friend. Add another pair of eyes. Alex, former team member. She's in Dogtown, under deep cover.
Right.
She'll help out.
Okay. So now there's going to be 3 of us? It is getting a tiny bit crowded, isn't it?
Adding another cook to the kitchen. Pretty crowded already.
I trust Alex.
I thought you might.
Longshore Stacks, the dive bar called the Moth. After sundown, yeah?
Yeah.
Got it.
Got it. It's after sundown now.
Sensors trained on any potential shadows.
Oh, here we go again. Right, I have a new job complete. Blue Creature, My Reflection. And I have a new job called Go to the Moth Bar, which obviously I'm not going to be doing today because that's main quest stuff. I'm getting there. I'm getting closer and closer, Aaron. Don't worry. I am determined to cross over the road and go meet Aaron. I think I might go backwards on myself, actually. Because originally,
this is Kurt Hansen.
This was the way I came in.
If you're hearing this, you've come to the right place. NCPD, gang wars, not in Dogtown. Taxes, who the fuck needs them? In Dogtown, I keep your business safe as long as you abide by my rules. Sound fair to you? I thought so. Good.
That'll be all.
That will be all. You are correct. I just find it weird the way that there are these regular and continuous inputs from Hansen. It's almost like a form of brainwashing, isn't it? It is almost like that.
boys are saying you're a KGB nut.
What? Cause I drink Bolshevik?
Oh. No! I thought he was going to shoot her for a moment there. Wow. I rather think I'll just get across the road and go see Aaron. The announcements are very loud this side of the road too. Have you noticed that? I don't know what that's all about. Where is it sending me? That way. I will cross over. I will cross over here. I won't get too close to that Barghest guy before I do so, in case he just doesn't like me for some reason. What do I do? Here's my way in. This yellow line seems to have been oscillating and fluctuating and recalibrating and changing shape constantly for quite some time now. Oh, hello. That's the sound of a drop. I'm aware that there've been a drop or two during the course of this episode that I have not. Wow, that was amazing. Think to look up, eh? The things you might see that I've not taken advantage of. Harder to see, I would think, at night too. The smoke. It's not right where I am, so I'm going to not take advantage of it for now. I'm going to pursue meeting up with Aaron. Hey everybody, how are you? That's a terrific necklace.
Hello there.
Hello there to you too. It glows in the dark. Have you seen his necklace?
Do I know you?
No, you don't. I hope you're saving up to buy some more clothes. But she didn't like me saying that. I suppose that was a rather personal observation. I'm very sorry. You can say something about my clothes if you like. Do you like my hat? Thought you would. It would look good on you. It would look good on anybody, to be fair. We are going this direction. This is like... this is a very different place when it's dark. I get the feeling that you only come here for specific reasons at this time of night. Panam's got something to tell me. Oh, Panam. Not now. I love you to pieces, but not now. I'm desperate to get along here and meet up with Aaron, so let's do this. It's very atmospheric here. I love the pinkish red lighting. You've still got troops on patrol though. 10:29 in the evening, so it's not exactly the dead of night. Barely illegal. I probably won't be going in there today. I am conscious though that my route to Aaron is recalculating again. I've got to be a bit more careful about following this. It went this way. It went this way. Oh, it's upstairs. Right, now I've got it. Yes. That's why it was signalling it was above me. I have still got my abode on the map, I know. It's a little bit confusing having a white line there. But it's comforting, you know. It's reminding me I'm not too far away from where I want to be. Alright. There is less Barghest presence up here. That's a salient observation. Although in this area there are some gathered around the boxing match. What goes on here? So that, I'm guessing, could be my guy Aaron. It looks like him. That is Aaron Waynes, no affiliation. Wanted for blackmail, battery, assault, grievous bodily harm, racketeering and extortion, attempted murder. Right. I mean, that's some rap sheet, isn't it? And I'm supposed to be helping this guy. There's William Corey, no affiliation. This guy's just turning up to spar with him? I don't know. Is this an actual boxing match? I mean, look at the improvised ring made of road barriers, and there are kind of ropes as well too, strung around.
Psst, psst. Who hasn't bet yet? Last bet! Last bets!
Bookie taking bets. Oh, Johnny. No, I'm not going to bet on it.
I think I'll pass.
I wasn't going to bet on it anyway. Johnny he's taking a walk. I'm following him, I think. He's sitting down. He's taking it all in. He's smiling.
Can't be that. It's over.
Oh, and Aaron has won. He put the guy down.
Paco, too damn strong. Nice not to have to take a dive for a change, huh? And fuck you, Will.
Ooh. That's interesting, because an accusation of taking a dive, and then we've got this business about a chip and matches being fixed. I didn't want to talk to the bookie. I'm quite happy with that. But I do want to talk to Aaron, so let's do this. Eyes on me.
You good?
Yeah. I'm going to go with the introductions first.
Aaron Wayne.
Yeah. Autograph seeker?
Name's V. Fred sent me.
You know Fred?
Wow. Old man said he got someone. I'm sure he was lying. Look, V, got a thing I need to take care of.
I know.
Dangerous people involved.
I know.
Need tough hustle to watch my back. Won't run from trouble. Interested?
That top one is absolutely true. I would not be here were it not for that. But then the bottom one is true as well. I've got more important things on my mind right now as well. Okay, well obviously I'm here to help, so how can I assist?
Okay, gonna help. Need deets to start.
Scav base, clinic, home to a ripper. Demir. Met him back in my days running with the animals.
Okay.
Our crews were tight, did biz together. Fight I got coming up's important. Should see them in before I hop in the ring. Need you to help me with the ladder.
Okay. So, you're going to improve yourself further before you have this fight? I mean, we know that the fight is very important.
Getting a ripper to overclock your chrome before the fight?
What makes you say that?
Know some boxers. Been around a few brawls. Rarely in proper rings, though.
Fred's parading you through a side hustle. Slap down anyone I'd heard of?
Ultimate prize fight, still in the works.
No, I haven't.
Lots of that going around. Same here.
Yeah, we know it's the big one coming up for you. Who is it that you're actually going to fight again? Remind me, please.
Who you slated to fight?
Vince Marino. Heard of him?
I have not. Although I can say, oh yeah, Victor, our favourite Ripper Doc, may have mentioned him in the past.
Know the name. Got a good friend, real chatterer / boxing aficionado.
Certainly is.
Well, Vince is a former heavyweight champ. Good technique, great distance control.
Yes.
Past his prime, but still packs a punch like a fucking hammer. Horror show for a fighter like me, given my style.
Hence your need to go and beef yourself up before you have it. You need to see Demir specifically. Why?
Listen, this Demir, you sure only he can help you? I mean, need a good ripper, I know a few. All easier to get an appointment with.
Think I didn't consider that? Demir's my one option.
Why is that?
It's a fucking shitty story all in all, V. I'll finish it once we're there.
Oh yeah, good, I'd love to know. I would love to.
We agreed? All good?
Oh, I've not finished yet. So, I'm looking at your rap sheet, which might explain why it is you've got such a rap sheet, the fact you were with the animals before then. I'm guessing the rap sheet finished when you started becoming a boxer. And since then you've been, I hate to say it, but clean. You know what I mean by that?
Mention the animals. You really leave the street to box?
Apparently I think you
Gang
did.
supported me at first. Paid for my coaching, implants.
Okay.
But I got tired of splitting my time, compromising. I chose boxing. They weren't happy, obviously. By the time we partied, we weren't chummy.
I can understand that. You see, here it is, isn't it? I'm helping Paco, I'm helping Babs, trying to do good. Here I am doing this, trying to do good as well.
Okay, got a deal. I'll help.
Preem fucking news, V. So listen, got some things to figure out, tend to here, but then I'll meet you at Terra Cognita.
Terra Cognita, got it. Is that it? Are we finished? Are we done? He walked through me. He walked right through me. And off he went. Meet Aaron at Terra Cognita, 750 metres away, apparently it says, in that direction. Oh, goodness me. There's a readable over there. How did I nearly miss you? It's very easy to walk away from the scene when you think something is finished. The next fight is underway, but this has not drawn a crowd at all. People came to see that one, didn't they? Where was that readable? Here it is. Let's have a look at this. Dogtown Showdown. Welcome to another edition of Dogtown Showdown, DT's most preem boxing zine. Our number one topic, Aaron Wayne's big fight. Obviously, it's DT versus NC, as our homeboy will be touching gloves with that Valentino Leadhead. The hype beyond the wall is limited, but we know what the stakes are. Aaron's going to war for us. Up until today, Wayne's career has been a real rollercoaster of ecstatic highs and shady lows. What started as a promising career of an undeniably talented boxer got watered down by a series of losses under questionable circumstances. After taking a lengthy hiatus away from the ring, he ultimately decided to return to his original stomping grounds. Aaron came back home to Dogtown to recover his form and rep. Man started from the very bottom, faced everyone from true shark prize fighters down to your heavy-handed, dwarfed-up neighbour. Now his redemption story is about to reach its climax. If there's one thing I'm sure of, it's this. The boy was born to punch people. Let people talk. Wayne's has my full support in this one. Money, cosy arrangements, chrome. Show those city Dogtown ain't around. There's a lot at stake in this. Not just for Aaron. Right, I've got to make my way to Terra Cognita. I'm going to drive there tonight because why not? It's raining and I don't want to walk. I'm going to get very, very wet if I try to. I do need to find the road, however. Here it is. Let me go down these steps. Sorry, I stopped there to have a drink and a comfort break and to observe these people walking in front of me down the stairs. I'm going to call a vehicle now to get me to meet Aaron at Terra Cognita, 700 metres away, partly because it's very dark and I'm scared of the streets when it's dark, partly also because it's raining and I don't want to get soaking wet. So I will call my Tanishi T400. Here it comes. The vehicle of choice. I mean, from its silhouette you can barely tell which way it's going. Does it go to the left? Does it go to the right? It's like a push me pull me almost, isn't it?
The hospital and the staff will be operating under our protection.
Oh gosh, more pronouncements from Hansen. Right, let's get there. In the rain and the dark, without causing any more fuss than we need to. What's happening there? Oh.
They want to kill me!
Stop fucking yelling.
Who wants to kill you?
They're out of their fucking minds. I didn't do anything to them. You gotta protect me.
Get out of my face.
There's no one here.
What? Are you just gonna stand there and do nothing? They'll be here any second.
Yeah. And?
You don't believe me? Fine. Give me your piece. I'll take care of them myself.
Oh, don't try to do that. She won't let you have her gun. Is that it? Oh, no. Don't gesture like that either. That could be taken as offensive. He's getting no joy. He's getting no joy. That's curious though, isn't it? Because Barkest do position themselves as protectors of the ordinary person. He looked fairly ordinary to me. What do I know? But he looked fairly ordinary. Oh, I've got another of those car symbols that's just appeared there, but I'm not going to worry about it because it did say if you don't do it, not to worry, it will reappear. You know, another opportunity to do one will appear. And I do want to progress towards Aaron now, so I'm going to do this. It's not as far as it looked. Hang on a second, what's that? Excuse me while I just pop out and look. It could be something very valuable. It is in... It's a gun. Oh, that guy down the hill could do with that, but I'm not taking it back to him. Because who knows what might happen if I do. I wonder who's after him, though. What it is he's done. Why they'll be here any second. I also think this is rather a large gathering. Oh, look, they're showing each other their guns. I don't want any part of this. Can you please just let me go past? Oh, heaven. That's terrible when you're trying to drive. Would you like a lift? No, you can't have one. Many people are running away. Oh, I hear you. I can tell he's armed. I can hear his arms going off. It's awfully dark here. That was something else, actually, that came up in the comments. There have been a lot of things from the comments this week, I think. Oh, hang on.
Chumba, my ex-brother-in-law. He's a little biz out here. Know the guy. Don't haze me.
All right, someone's trying to raise eddies to get out of here. We've heard that story before, haven't we? Yeah, in the comments, I'll go back to what I was going to say. Someone pointed out that, and obviously, the situation in the room in which I'm working is different from me facing this way than it is for you seeing the camera view. I'm looking into two fairly bright LED lights, and that has the effect of throwing into relief, into a darker shade, the screen that's in front of me. So I have the brightness turned up already, but someone pointed out that on screen the brightness that you're watching looks perfectly fine, and that scenes which I describe as being quite dark are not necessarily as dark for you watching as they are for me playing. And I do understand that. I have fiddled recently with the many controls on my curved monitor in front of me to try to improve that situation somewhat. I think I'm going to have to get out of my car because I may have reached my destination here. But there's limited amounts I can do because, as I said, this is not the situation in which a person normally sits to play a video game. When you're playing at home, you don't have these big lights in front of you and the otherwise fairly darkened room with control of exterior lighting coming in through the window to try and sort of keep the lighting conditions even. That's the reason why sometimes I say, goodness, it's very dark here, because it is, for me. It's just a natural effect of the lighting that's being used in the room. And with that said, with 100 metres to go, we are nearly there. I think am I meant to go up that slope? Maybe I am, actually. Yeah, I think I was. I'm going to run up here because why not? Oh, what did I just walk into? Oh, he's alright, he's still alive. Had one too many of something? Should we say?
Hey, yourself.
Hey, yourself. She's not talking to me. She's either unwell.
Wow, where do you shop?
Oh, she's well enough to notice my habiliments, so I'm quite pleased with that. Okay. I'll leave you to it. You're clearly in possession of your faculties, whereas I could not say the same for this woman over here. Who's not? Headache? Could be. I can't really recommend a particular remedy to you. Ronald P.T. Malone? Oh, I'm leaving these messages there for next time. I'm leaving them. Look at my phone. It's got 8 messages on it again. This is great. I love how it's stacking up this way. What is this building when it's about? I'm walking past it without really taking it in. It's huge, is what it is or was. Organite. Does that say Organite? Organitopia? Something like that. I did a vertical descent there that was unplanned. Let me get back on the slope. I've got to run past these people at the top again now. Please don't talk to me on the way past, I beg of you. And that lady is still there. Right, we're heading to it. We're nearly there. Ooh.
Crack a few broceps, watch a shitty BT.
Ooh. Well, if you put it that way.
Oh, I think I've heard that chat up line before. It never sits well with me. Brosifts. You know, I have no objection to Brosifts. As you know, they are my favourite beverage in the game. It does seem to be a place where people gather to share illicit experiences. Would that be safe to say? And it wants me to sit on a bench. Oh, wait a minute. I will sit on a bench, but heavens, I'm intrigued to know what this is all about. Bench, sit.
Okay, waiting.
I'm waiting for Aaron. Who I'm sure is not going to keep me waiting because it's done that thing it does where time is moving on. Hello.
It's good to see you. This way.
It's good to see you this way as well.
Incognita. Impressive, as I see it.
Meh. City center post-apocalypse or Pacifica on steroids.
Pacifica's a rotting corpse. Dogtown's vibrant, with Terra Cognita as its crown fucking jewel.
Alright, now I know you want to talk more, and we will talk more, but before I sat on that bench, I was otherwise attracted by the sight of bodies, and I think these are they. Oh my heaven. Many bodies inside Anatomicon. I'm going to try and scan some of them and see what it reveals. So this one I think I've missed, but this one I haven't. I'm suspecting it's going to be a lot of similar things. Unresponsive, no pulse, multiple stab wounds. And we have one in here that is multiple lacerations, fractured ribs, trampled by crowd. How's that? Was this people trying to get out of here in a hurry? Why would they be wanting to get out of here in a hurry? Talk to Aaron. Follow Aaron. I'm going to. It's not a problem. I'm going to follow him. He is paused 60 metres away waiting for me. But this is here, and I am here. Oh, another body. What happened to you? Unresponsive, no pulse. Quantity of blood indicates deep wounds. Traces of alcohol present. This was some sort of... There's another body up there. I'm spotting them everywhere now. Range of chemical substances, including commonly recognised narcotics in blood. Cause of death, heart attack. Right. Some sort of event happened here that these people attended. Can I grab that body in the distance? Unresponsive, no pulse, multiple stab wounds. And these people did not get out of there alive. And some of them, judging by the blood, suffered... Oh, I have an archive conversation. Suffered... blunt force trauma or got shot. Archive conversation, Ryan Singletary and Imani Leslie. Ryan. To Dogtown. Imani. Seriously? Ryan. Serious. That got the best parties. Come with me. You can do whatever you want here. Nobody gives a... Imani. No thanks. What about your class? You skip it, they'll kick you out. Arasaka won't let that slide. Ryan. Chill. I'll go straight from the gig. Imani. You'll be scared. Ryan. You're talking like there isn't a drug for that too. Ha ha. Got everything I need. You're talking to a pro here. Well. Did he talk you into coming here? Is that what happened? I'd rather think it is. Man. So, can I explore within? I don't like this. I can't see round the corners. I don't like it at all. Are there any cameras? Oh, whoa! Who is this? I have Wesley Hunt tag. What is Wesley Hunt when he's around? Wanted for drug trafficking, assault and homicide. 3-star wanted. He's got an awful lot of abilities. brake hold. He's got a Sandvistian, or whatever you want to call it, Mark 1, charge jump, Kolesnikov, flashbangs, optical camo, dash. I'm going to have to take this guy out. He's raving. He's still dancing. But I think he may be the cause of what's happened here. Now, do you know something I've never used? I don't think I've used this in anger. A system collapse. I'm going to try a system collapse out on Wesley Hunt. You are pinged. You are selected. Hit him. He is gone. His system collapsed all right. I collapsed it. All right. Now I'm thinking that he was alone in here in terms of being a threat, and therefore I can now enter this building and loot to my heart's content. This was some kind of gathering. There's an awful lot of alcohol around here. This looks like a dance area, or did. There is a lot of equipment that must have been lighting and music related. Yeah, we've got lots of speakers. We have some rolls of eddies, which people have left carelessly on the side there for me to collect. That's my finder's fee. There are a lot of bodies. There are a lot of bodies. I'm trapped. Can't move. What happened to you, young lady? Unresponsive, no pulse, multiple stab wounds. That has to be the guy I've just dealt with upstairs. I think we were looking at a sort of cyber psycho. He may have been the one even that Hansen was warning people about. That's a thought. Perhaps he was. Well, I've done a public service by getting rid of him, I think. I need to check out the entirety of the lower area here, because in any of these little cubby holes and half corridors there could be something worth finding. Here is a box of tier 3 components, which I'll take. Smoke machine. It was. They were set up for a fun evening. I mean, admittedly, it sounds like various forms of death overtook them. I need to go upstairs before I do that to find out what that guy up there was hiding. If anything. Ooh, the upstairs is quite fully featured. I was expecting it just to be a balcony and nothing more, but it goes all the way around, and so I will go all the way around with it. I'm not worried about eating the food though, and that's another subject that came up in the comments. Someone said, you know, you should eat these things because they give you boosts. Medical equipment I'm picking up here. They give you boosts, so they're still worth having. And I can accept that that is the case if you are playing on a higher difficulty level. I think that's probably, again, one of those things, rather like the ammunition, which becomes more acute the more challenging the situation is that you're facing. And with that in mind, if I were to do a second playthrough, I would be doing it on a higher difficulty level. I've made that decision now, that I think it's something I owe it to myself. I owe it to myself. I could live to regret that. Take those medical forceps. You'll probably need them for the reasons I've just discussed. I can't see why that was awkward to get to. Let me just climb up and look down, and then I can pick up this vinyl record, which otherwise would have stayed there. And may have been there for a long time, actually. Perhaps no one's looked on the top of there for ages. And I'm the first person to do so. Who knows? I think I may have been all the way around. It's possible that I could have missed something in here. But I do want to progress to Aaron. I've kept him waiting out there for a little while, and I don't think it's necessarily wise for me to keep him waiting too much longer. That is not a laptop though, is it? Oh, I'll make an exception for this, because this is a laptop. And it's got readables on it, I would guess. Oh yes, we have a message. Messages 1. 72-hour unholy mass from Wesley Hunt to Derek Frost. Tune, let the countdown begin. In a millisec we'll be on the dance floor, flying high and raging so hard we won't be able to move the next day. Talking head to toe pain, Tune. Got everything you asked for, the premist mods, the right priests for our unholy mass, and a Nova setup. All that's left is to drop the scares and break free from the everyday grind, man. Just gonna need you to bring enough gonk heads to the rave. From Derek Frost to Wesley Hunt. Chumbatta, don't you worry. I'll be bringing a whole flock of the wildest pilgrims ready to get up for a good time. 3 days of mayhem. Yeah, finally. And the site? Anatomicon, with all that old Robochrome. The vibe's gonna be sick. And then we have Beats and Mods from Michael Bell to Wesley Hunt. Got a sig on that we talked about, the Scav DJ. Chum agreed to play. You hear that? He said yes. Man's a high priest of the beat, talking 180 non-stop. Goes so hard you forget to breathe. Chum's got to connect with the Scabs, obvi. Said he could get us some of their new Fant junk, so I told him, yeah, grab some test samples, ha ha ha. Oh, is that what happened here? We have multiple causes of death, and some of them were related, I think, to ingesting various things. And that could be it. Also, I notice I have another red cross upstairs to loot, which I've missed, and I guess that could be Wesley himself. Because I did deal with him, as we know. I'm not sure if he's dead, actually. Where is he? He's over there. I'll jump. I jumped. Hi, Wesley. How are you? Oh, still breathing. Can I scan him? Yes, I think he's still with us. Let's pick up all this stuff. He has a cyberware capacity shard, for which I thank him, and an archive conversation. Archive conversation, Wesley Hunt and Michael Bell. Wesley. Lame. Michael. What? How come? Wesley. Not feeling the beat. Chums are looking bored. Michael. You take that new... the Fant? Wesley. Yeah. Barely feel a thing. Michael. Wait a millisec. You there? Hello? Wesley. Oh. Michael smiles. Told you. Wesley. Love you, Chum. Hits hard. Michael. Just don't take any more. Right away. Oh dear. Misadventure with a capital M. This is exactly what happened. I mean, it turned that guy into some sort of maniac by the looks of it. I have jumped down here rather than using the stairs because that's what I am. Fit as a V. Oh, incidentally, thank you. Those people have asked about the running. Yes, it's back to normal. No undue effects either. So having nearly 3 months off actually has been what's done the trick. It was necessary, and I resisted the temptation to accelerate that process, but it has worked. I love going in there. It's a completely unnecessary area. I didn't need to go in there at all. And really, had I followed Aaron and continued talking to him, as the game kind of suggested I should have done at that point, I wouldn't have seen that area. Not on this occasion anyway. Maybe I would have passed this way again, but who knows. I'm glad I did though. I went in there today because it has kind of, I don't know, I was going to say lowered the tone, but I think the tone is already lowered. This is a sad tale. No easy way out. The name gives the clue, doesn't it? Look at the state of Aaron here. He looks morose, I guess I would say. Disheartened? Something weighty is on your mind. But what is it? I can just say it, or I can say, which I know to be true, there's a catch. I knew it. There's always a catch. There's always something, isn't there? I'm going to go with that one.
Peeps like you.
Yeah.
Always more to your stories.
Yes.
Never fails.
Exactly, V. Come on.
Truth is, Animals fix my fights.
Right.
Angie, Animals Alpha, she decide which round I go down in. Chip in my head lets her do that.
Fuck.
Inner ear disruptor. Flip the switch, I flop over like a fish stood on its tail.
So he's telling us now. He's telling us how it works. And I've got it, Demir's to remove the chip. That's the obvious purpose for the visit here. But also, afraid Angie will fix your next fight the same way. And I think that one's very true, because this is his big chance. And if Angie pulls the plug on it, then the stakes are incredibly high for him, aren't they not? Are they not? I think he's realised now that having someone else in control is the big problem here. He wants to have his life back. And he's willing to take the risk on it succeeding or failing, but he can't go on the way he's going on like this. I'm going to go with the bottom one.
Think Angie popped the blocker during your fight with Vince?
I think she would.
No idea, V. But gotta assume she would. Big fight, high stakes.
Exactly.
Wanted to be a boxer, they turned me into a punchline. I take a dive now, nobody will want to get me another fight. It's my last chance.
Let's make sure it's not wasted then.
Okay, and it says now reach Demir's Cleric with Aaron. The thing is, the boxing mag was right, in a sense. The person who wrote that article, although he was a supporter of Aaron's, clearly phrased it in a way which showed that he had suspicions about the somewhat variable nature of his performances, the way that he could lose unexpectedly. Yeah, I guess this is a thing now. He just wants to be honest, by the sounds of it. He's willing to take that risk of this not working out, but he can't carry on being controlled, being used as a tool by those people. Look, you've got to leave this place. It's 10:55 p.m. and it's not going to be safe here. I see yellow circles where the indicator is telling me I've got to go upstairs, 40 metres away. This is a...
Scav's got tons of bodies guarding the place. Any idea how we get in to see them in?
Not yet, but I'll figure something out.
I haven't got a clue, I've got to be honest with you, how we're going to get in here. There are platforms, but I don't see apertures that we can access via the platforms. I'm wondering if there is a side door. Well, there's an answer this side. Whopping great fence, razor wire on the top, huge walls ahead of me, and not much else. There is some kind of collapsed structure here with another platform which might be accessible. Let's just... oh, hello. Contact. And we have mines as well. Can I get close enough to... I don't think I can distract them out here. That's the problem. I'll friendly mode the mine. If there's one here, I'm betting there's one the other side. Maybe one along the front. Although interestingly they haven't put mines on the ground, it would appear. Only across passageways. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see that we can go in there. But maybe... I mean, that's yellow. I don't know. You see, that's got wire around it too. So, how does one access that platform easily? I don't think I can climb up this, can I? No, it's got wire all the way round it. There is another one there, although this doesn't have a ladder of any sort, and I'm getting perilously close to where I might be seen by these people. Crows. Crow scavenger. I can't quite catch the second one from there. I will from a different angle. Aaron is following me around because I said I'd come up with something, so now he's waiting for me to do this, and there is a mine along the front, so I'm betting there's one down the side too. Let us friendly mode that. Laptop inside. Some sort of crate there, which I might be able to get to at some point. There is an opening in the first floor. Could be first floor, might even be second floor, I guess. But how I would get to that, I do not know. Let's see if... I mean, there are platforms here, though. Okay, that's interesting. I'll come back to those. let's see if there's an entrance down the right hand side. Since the left was completely useless to us, no, the architecture this side matches the architecture the other side. Alright, so platforms, next option. I'll climb up here, I'll climb up here and fall off. It's hard in the dark. What can I say? It's hard in the dark. Yeah, ultimately that didn't get us anywhere. There's nothing to be seen here. I think, were it possible to get across that gap and maybe somehow scramble up there or leap, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the cyberware to do that, I think. I could be missing something very straightforward. Perhaps there is an internal way of climbing up there. But my thought process extends as far as this. There are, it looks like 2 or 3 guards here. 2 of them are outside. One of them looks like they're further back inside, and there is a camera, but I can't access it from here. I can't see it from here. So, with all of that said, where does this leave us? There he is. There's my third dude. Tag. I honestly don't know. If I were to shoot him, I presume his demise would be observed from the camera, depending which way the camera was pointing. If I were to shoot this guy would see him. If I were to shoot that guy, this guy would see him. And that guy's on a patrol path, which is now just taking him out of my reach. Probably there are multiple ways in here. They generally are. Multiple ways to approach a situation like this. I'd be so much happier if I were able to tag that guy at least like this and maybe run a ping just to see what else we're looking at. Oh my heaven. There are numerous people further in on the ground floor. There are at least 2 people on the first floor, 2 on the second floor, 1 on the third floor. Oh heck, this place is... It's a fortress, is what it is. There's no stipulation here as to how we reach the clinic, whether we try to stealth our way in or try to just force our way in. I am thinking that this is an opportunity for me to fight my way in. Now, I'm guessing Aaron will be an asset, but I don't know if he's got a gun. Let's go. Okay, it didn't kill him, but it took his friend out. Oh, he's resilient. He is resilient. It took a little doing that. Rather more than I was hoping for, but nevertheless, it's results that matter. KO, I'll take your broken weapon, and I will... He didn't need my help. I was going to say I'll come and assist. This body has nothing for me to collect, and there's my camera. Oh, hang on. No, he doesn't need my help for this. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. Come on, finish him off. Well done. I'll just pick up the weapon that he's dropped. I'll just clean up behind you, shall I? Since you're something of a one-man army, that must have been the guy that was up there to my right when I was observing. Right. Let's just do a bit of cleaning up. Oh, copperhead. Alright, someone is now taking a picture of me with their weapon. There's lots of people in here, and they've got vantage points from which to observe and attack. Oh, hang on. I have an archive conversation. Hold everything. Archive conversation, Fang and Ivo. Fang, Choom, you trigger the alarm one more time and you'll be walking rounds in front of the building no matter the weather. 8 hours in scorching sun will teach you a lesson. Ivo, what's with all the expletives? The hell happened? Fang, the code is posted every day over the terminal by the gate. Can't make it any simpler for you. If you need to go out, just punch it in. Ivo, never had so many complaints about someone, and for a really reason at that. Fine, I will do that. Back when the code changed every day, I thought someone with me. You get that, right? Fang. Nobody likes to be put on high alert every 20 minutes because some gonk wants to have a smoke. Just follow protocol. This ain't a nomad chop shop in the middle of nowhere. Ivo. Okay, I won't trigger the alarm anymore. Sorry about that. It's funny to have this kind of silly dispute in the middle of what's going on here with alarms going off and... Oh, yeah, look at that. Now, I can go through the door and my guy's in there, I think, through this security thing. I can also get shot at in the process, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, he's upstairs fighting. What is that? Let's turn that turret off. I'm going to turn it off before it does me any more harm. Alright. And I'll help you with that one, Aaron. He's not waiting for me. Someone's tried a weapons glitch on me. I'm going to have to be careful, but you know there are people everywhere here. That could be a grenade situation, right there. Boom. Did I get them both? No, I got one of them. The other one's just down for the count, but getting up. I'm using a boxing terminology. It's Aaron's influence on me. Okay, now look, out here there was a ladder, and I'm now inclined to use it because it might give me something of a vantage point as well. Can I open the door though? Oh, you're kidding me! It wasn't available to me. I'll loot this box and make myself feel better before I go back down. Okay. Alright then, I've got to do it the hard way. In we go. I'll try and find some cover. Yeah, you're right, I'll try. Here we go. Aaron's doing a lot of heavy lifting here. I'm well aware of this. I don't know what you said, and I'm not sure I agree with it. Just want to point that out. Yeah, I guess where I'm aiming. That makes two of us. Ooh, they are quite resilient actually. They do take some hits before they go down. Oh god, grenade! Ouch! I walked into a crate and couldn't get back enough. Alright, it's time for me to stop messing about here. Let's duck down. We have limited cover. Let's go into inventory. We'll take the knife out because that's of no use to us whatsoever. I will put in its place the Yinglong. Good. Right, now let's just stop and think while we're on the pause screen here. Yes, alright. So plan B, but also Yinglong, sniper rifle. Don't forget about Ozob's nose. We got all that? Good. Not like there's too much to remember here, but you know. Okay, that was effective. That was effective. Reload. Let's see if it can do this same thing on you. Yes, it can. Nice. I like the effects that you get on these different weapons. You know, the grenade's got its little sort of confetti, and this makes a quite nice sort of sparkly effect. When somebody goes down like that, it's... Hey, I think I've got enough bullets left for you. I'm not sure. Maybe I haven't. Oh, almost. What a time to have to reload. They're gone. I do like the Yinglong, actually. Ouch! Do you mind? I was talking about my Yinglong and you interrupted me. How dare you? The bullets went round the corner there. I think they did. I think I'd locked on. The bullets went round the corner. I've not seen it do that before. It's a whole new world. It's gone very quiet. Okay, I think I dare go a little bit closer. Oh, maybe not. Hang on. There's always the possibility someone's got a high vantage point that I can't quite see like you. Have some of this. Yes. Reload. Just got to remember to reload. And the bullets are going down. It's on 689 already, and I'm pretty sure before I started, boom, it was much lower. Let me just turn this camera off here because it's just annoying me. It's just annoying me with its beams. I can do without the distraction. I can still hear combatants of the kind who'd like to do me harm. There'll be some looting to do here. I'm not sure this is the best time to do it, but when you're going right past people and the stuff is there, it just seems silly to backtrack if you haven't got to. I'm not going to see all of this stuff straight away, I'm sure. Oh, 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 oh. Where from? Above, apparently. Like there, for instance. Hi. I think I may have just knocked out a camera. I think that's all that was. But hey, it felt good. Bullets are down to 600 roughly. Okay, now we're getting some more input from above. I think I just need to keep moving forwards. Aaron has clearly moved forwards. We've got to get off this bottom floor. I know this. The ground floor is a place of death. And if we stay here too long, it will be for us too. Why couldn't that have been... Oh, hi. I've got a shard. Why could that have not have been the sort of ammunition that I'm running out of very quickly? Let's read this. Terra Cognita take a step into the future. Latest technological breakthroughs, biotech innovations and journeys into the unknown, questions of transhumanism and fate of mankind, future at your fingertips, all of this and much, much more in one spectacular place. Sounds like something out of this world? No, it's Terra Cognita. Examine contemporary plans of space exploration, see prototypes of shuttles and probes bound for Earth's orbit, challenge your notions of limits of humanity, and be among the first people to take a peek at prototypes of upcoming implants. Talk to Netwatch representatives, corporate soldiers, and eminent scientists. Terra Cognita, Science and Technology Park. Book your ticket today and take a step into the future. Disclaimer. The organiser reserves the right to make changes to the event programme and alter and/or cancel reservations for reasons of force majeure. Ticket owners are not entitled to compensation. I think we count as force majeure, wouldn't you say? An invading force of two. But yeah, we're well past that state, of course. This place is in dishevelled disarray now, and looks like it has been for some considerable time. It's gone very quiet, which I'm going to take as an opportunity to explore sideways and find another... Oh, it's just an access card. I'm so disappointed. Can't I read it? An access card. It's an access card. I read it. There is an elevator over there. There's also an enemy here. Hello. Would you like some yinglong? You would? Well, I've got plenty. We should make a song up about the yinglong. It could be called the yinglong song. Yes, I am old enough to remember the Ying Tong song. The person out there who is wondering. Oh yes. Well, Aaron is here with me. It would appear, at least at the low level, we have achieved the objective. We have gained entry to the area in which the clinic is based. However, the clinic is above us, not down here where we are. I will, because I don't think I particularly want to spend too much time hunting for things to loot. Try to loot what I can while I'm here. Before we move further up, I mean, the effect of some of the weapons that I've had is to dissociate people's body parts, let's put it that way, Exhibit A, which means that, I don't know quite how delicately to put this, you come across maybe more than one person, if you get my meaning, when you're looking and you think this is two people, but actually it's just one person. Right, I think you've got my drift there. There is an elevator, which I do not wish to take, because there are stairs. And this is precisely what I was talking about. You know, it's given me an access card, which I think is to make the elevator work, I'm guessing. But there are stairs, so let's take the stairs. That body has nothing to give me via scanning. This body has a broken weapon. I am going to be selling off so many broken weapons when I've finished this bit of exploration that we're doing here. Again, I've got a choice here. I have a ladder, although the last ladder I took was no use because I couldn't go through the door, or I have some stairs. let's try the ladder this time, shall we? Just for the sake of it. It's likely to be the same story again, I would bet. Oh, actually, no. That's not a door we can go through at all. We are 15 metres away from and below the location of the clinic. Good to know. This is a garbage chute, and we know what we can put in garbage chutes in this game, don't we? This is a use technical ability. I can go in here. So I shall. It looks like a safe. Is it a safe? Disinfectant and medical gauze. Why would I need technical ability to access disinfectant and medical gauze? I don't know. But, you know, apparently this is what I studied at school for, to get my technical level so high that I could do that. You don't want to be taking that attitude, the pair of you. It's ungainly. There is a weapon. I'm wondering whether... Yeah, there's a weapon down there that's been dropped, and I'm not too worried. I figured that might be what had happened to it, and so it turned out to be. There's another ladder to another level, but also an arrow is looking this way, and this is the way in which the arrow is taking me, the yellow walk line. There's an office with a computer and other things in it too. What do we have in here? I'll look at the computer in a moment. I will take the unity off the desk. I don't... Oh, it is! I didn't think this was, but it is an access port for me to do a puzzle. So I'll take a quick look at this back in a moment. Okay, let's go and see what happens. I'm starting with the middle one, which is unusual. It feels odd, actually. 1CBD, and then I'm going to come across here to 55 and BD and 7A, which is that one. And then I need 7A followed by a 1C, so I'm going to throw one away. Oh, I don't need to, because I've just done a 7A, haven't I? I thought I was going to have to do a 7A and a 1C, but I've just done a 7A. Good, that's that done. Excellent. Meantime, there is a computer on a desk saying, "Come and look at me." So I shall. Messages 1, local network 3. Another complaint. This is from Billy B to Yevgeny, is that K? Need you to check those Mark IIs I bought off you. 200 out of half a thou XP, some weird power surges. Tell Demir to check them out, okay? And Yevgeny replies to Billy, "You buying cheapest used Zetatex made out of cardboard and you surprised they have surges? Be happy 200 are working, you donkey." Billy to Yevgeny, "Donkey? Who do you think you're talking to, your old man?" Yevgeny to Billy, "Daddy, you came back." Okay, that's quite funny. From Billy to Yevgeny, "Don't with me or I will come to that chop shop and shove the broken deck up your... My runner said they got frosted during transport and you must have moved them in charity shop level boxes. You going to do something about it, or are we going to talk different?" From Yevgeny to Billy, Okay, relax your... Billy, you're lucky I like you. Talk to Demir and he said he'll check wires on your decks. When you come." Billy to Yevgeny, "That's more like it. But I guess we'll move some more gear through the tunnel next week. I will ask them to bring it with the rest of your..." Okay. What was on the local network, just out of interest? Oh. So the security gate, which I could turn off. And hang on, I have not finished yet. And also on the local network was the system, which I could have taken over, but I'll just turn it off for now. 5 connected devices. Okay, good. Out of here again. I've still got to go upwards, and I'm wondering how to do that. I guess it's going to be this ladder. Let's be ready just in case there's anything up here we don't want to see, in terms of people who are still not dead. Aaron got up here.
Almost there. Just a hop, skip, and a jump.
I'm not jumping over there. That's not happening, I can tell you now. Let's just go backwards before we go forwards, because you know that's what we do. Shotgun ammo. Please be... No, shotgun ammo. I mean, I'm not short of ammunition for this weapon. It's up there. But I will just loot this level first. I am aware, can I just say, before anyone says it, I am aware that I'm not being exhaustive in collecting every weapon and every tiny item that has been dropped in this immense place, because I've kept Aaron waiting a good length of time here, and I want to progress forwards to find out what's going to happen when we reach Demir's clinic. I'm quite happy to pick up the majority of it. And on the way out, if we should pass things as well, I'll grab those too. But, I mean, they're incredibly generous, these people. They're very giving. They are very good. So many things they've provided me with. My weight, like I said, is going to be phenomenal. A chef's knife, for goodness sake. When was the last time anybody gave me one of those in this game or indeed in life? But I'm still finding bodies and weapons. Copperhead again. A cut-o-matic. Not every day you see one of those. Cleaning machine. I don't want one of those. But here is some more ammunition. Only 2 boxes, so I'm not too nervous. I don't think this necessarily means anything horrid will occur. I'll take the chromanticore line because it's in my way of getting to the heavy ammunition and shotgun ammunition again. It seems to be what they want to give me today. I reckon I could jump that, so I think I'll try. I don't know why I bothered doing that really, because I don't know that I can open that door. It looked like it was a door that could be opened, and so it turned out not to be. So come back this way, Aaron. It was a dead end. It was a... Did I miss something? I missed some wontons. I might as well have them now. I'm here. I feel like we've deserved the wontons. Let's jump up here. Just to prove our legs are still working after all that exercise. There is someone over there, however, who may have something I can loot. Don't get in the way, Aaron. I'm jumping. Gosh, was I jumping? That was a big jump, wasn't it? Pinpoint, broken grit, box of resources which contains capacity booster and medical gauze. Not to be sneezed at, medical equipment. And I think we are there. I could just have died. I literally stepped off a precipice. My heaven, that was too close for comfort. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? I'm all the way back down on the ground floor. My heaven.
Prime view. Quite a place.
That's all you've got to say.
Leftovers of a future that never happened.
Oh, right.
My dad worked construction here, you know.
Oh, backstory.
Used to say Terra Cognita be the biggest expo in history. Stuff a legend.
Okay.
Whereas it's where rusty old tech comes to die. It's what usually happens to legends in NC.
Well, if nothing else, it's given me an opportunity to loot some of the people I missed on the ground floor before I go back up. Well, I thought it had, except this person... Put my gun away, see if that's interfering with it. Put it away. Is it interfering with it at all? I can't even pick the body up. They're literally lying on the weapon, exactly, I think, where I need to pick it up. So they're in my way completely. I am going to take the elevator this time, because I think I've got the elevator covered. Take me to level 2. Let's see if this... I'll have done it both ways then, won't I? Yes. It's a little harder to fall out of one of these. than it was on my way up here. Let's go. We are here. I think it's looking like we are. Is this correct? They're body parts. Yes! Yes, we have made it. Let me in. Demir, I presume.
Demir. Been a while. You know why I'm here.
I told you not to come, man. Ever.
I thought we were expected.
Yet you do. And with protection? Who the hell is this?
I am just here to make sure that what we need to happen happens.
Relax. Just here to make sure Aaron leaves in one piece.
Yes.
You don't get it. If Angie finds out, I'll end up in the bay. A hole in my face. Cement shoes on hands and feet.
That's a bit excessive.
Demir, you're the best ripper in this part of Dogtown. Angie won't touch you. Just help me with the chip, please. You gotta.
You have no choice, Demir. That's what I'm here for.
Fuck! God fucking damn it. Fine. We do it quick. Chair, let's go.
Okay, chair, let's go. I am scanning this room. I haven't noticed anything in it at all as yet. There's a cabinet over there. That may be an access point.
Listen.
We're in the chair.
Need to be sure I'll wake up after this.
Definitely.
Can you wait here? Please?
Yes, it says I'm going to wait for the procedure to end, so I shall sit here, stand here, and monitor the procedure. Demir, get to work. What's he doing? He's trying to remember whether to press F8 or F10. He can never remember. He wrote it down on a piece of card once and then forgot where he put the piece of card. Always the way, isn't it? Yes, I'm watching. It's alright, nodding. I'm armed as well, I just want to mention that, in case it's necessary. Have I got to sit down? Is that why there's an arrow pointing? Yes. There's an arrow pointing behind me. He's saying, why don't you go and sit down? Sorry, I was a bit slow there, holding the process up. Oh, time leap. So are we chip free? Is that it? Some time later.
There. Finished. The blocker is inactive. Kid will wake up soon.
Very good. So I can say no complications. I can say you'd better not have pulled any stunts. He was a little bit too cheery. I wonder if it's relief on his part that he's got through this by doing what was asked of him, and therefore he's not going to be compromised in any way.
Did you hear me?
Oh, I heard you. Or whether I can say at the bottom one, blocker deactivated, you were going to remove it. That's probably the one to go with, isn't it? And since I got the 20 required to do it, I'm going to say it.
Chip's just inactive. You were gonna remove it.
Tell him, V.
True, but...
Chip's buried in the inner ear. You'd have to get invasive. Receptor muting's safer, less risky.
Yes.
Chip's dead. Aaron will recover quickly. Good work, Demir.
V has medical knowledge.
Fuck. Look, Angie, you know how it goes. They come in, guns, fists ready.
Uh-oh.
What was I to do?
For now, we'll talk later.
That's got to be Angie. I'm going to scan her just
There he is.
It is.
Our little Aaron. Wonder what he's dreaming about. Apparently used his brain for once. Didn't come alone. So, we gonna have a problem?
I can grab her. Oh, now then. Yeah, we're going to have a problem. Not necessarily. How did you know Aaron was here? Let's not escalate to, yeah, we're going to have a problem straight away. Let's try and get to the bottom of how they knew he was here. Can she track
speak or what?
the chip as well?
How'd you find us? Have us followed?
We have people here.
Oh, man.
Matters not at all, though. Let's focus on what does. Now, got any idea who you're protecting?
Oh, hang on. Is this some sort of twist on her part that she's going to try to convince me I don't know the full story here? He's a boxer.
Gonna speak or what?
A cornered animal is the somewhat prosaic way of describing his current situation. A former gangoon is what he thinks of himself as, in a sense, that he was a gang member, former gang member, but that might inflame her sensibilities if I refer to him in that way.
Hey, you with me?
I go with the top one. I want you to think I am simple.
A boxer you're out to ruin. End his career.
Oh, that
Aaron
wasn't
built
quite
what he
what I
has
was
on
after.
our eddies. He owes us. Fights thanks to us.
Yeah.
Before that, he did other things. Aaron was our heavy. Good at it, too. Busted debtors' legs, set house fires. It's who he is. But wild violence like that needs honing, nurturing. So we invested in implants, training. Aaron owes us. We just want him to pay off his debt. Need him to throw the Vince fight, that's it. And we'll be even.
Both of these things, in a sense, are true. It is the fight of his life. It's supposed to be. It's the thing that he's been working for all these times that he's had fights and progressed his way up, despite the chip.
Hey, you with me?
Not because of the chip. The chip didn't make him win any fights. The chip made him lose them, remember? So he owes you nothing in that regard. You have made money out of his situation. You say you invested, but I'm pretty sure he's paid you back many times over for the investment that you did. Plus, what you're offering him is just a continuation of being a puppet.
Hey, you with me?
So, again, I can go with the bottom one, which is the least of the two in terms of antagonising Angie. So I will do.
Fight of his life, it's supposed to be. And you want him to take a dive.
Statement of fact.
Aaron's mixed it up a dozen times till now. Most of his fights were fixed. It's nothing unusual.
What'll you do? Just flip the switch, watch him flop?
Mean the blocker? Never used it. He always went down on his own, when we asked. It's worked out well for him. Good for you, too. Let it go. We'll make sure Aaron goes down. You'll net 10% of the winnings.
What? Oh no! Not a time-based thing. I'm not doing a deal with her. I'm not going to say fine. I am going to help me.
What?
Threaten.
One other way to resolve this.
Oh my heaven.
Aaron will take his sweet time coming too. Unless you want to end up like Sasquatch.
What have I done?
Didn't think he could afford a merc in your league. I was wrong. Swung above his weight. But I advise you to consider what you're gonna tell him when he wakes up.
Have I just bluffed my way out of this? What? No.
Fuck.
Gone away. You're scared, guy. Easy, easy, easy. Whoa, groggy.
Wouldn't recommend head surgery to anyone.
I wouldn't recommend standing up and walking so quickly after head surgery to anyone. Take it steady. Just grab a breather by the window. Rest on there. Don't lean backwards too far. It's a long way down. What just happened there? She said they never used the chip, but that does not tally with what he told us, because he described the effects of the chip when it was activated. So I'm minded to think she's lying there, and he told me the truth about that. He didn't tell us probably the whole truth about what he got up to when he was a member of the gang, but then we never asked. And is it surprising that he would do those things if he was a member of the gang? The size he is, the animals, for goodness sake, as well. On the whole, I think we got through that pretty well. I mean, I'm very surprised, given that I was outnumbered, it didn't turn into a fight, but she recognised V as a merc of maybe some standing. Perhaps she actually knows a little bit about him. I don't know. Anyway, you're not going to believe this, but your friends came by. I'm going to do the blue first and ask him how you're feeling, in the hope that it will still let me do the yellow. Most times it does, but just occasionally I think I've seen experiences of it where it doesn't.
How you feeling?
Woozy? Better?
Like miss shit. But I'm glad it's over.
Oh good, I can tell him the other one too. I mean, the thing is, the chip is only deactivated, and a deactivated chip can be presumably reactivated. Did Angie know that? I don't know whether she did or not. These friends of hers in the building must have contacted her to tell her what was happening here before we dealt with them. They had time to do that.
Your friend swung by while you were out cold. Had us a little chat.
Shit. And?
All good. Convinced him to leave you alone.
Fuck. Not good. Them coming in means one thing. They'll come by after the fight too. Might not be enough just to deactivate the chip. Fuck. Dunno. You think I should throw the fight after all?
No, I don't think you should throw the fight after all. I can say, yeah, throw the fight, safer that way. I can say, the heck with the animals, don't throw it. I can say, Angie told me everything. Now the thing is that he can then confirm, deny, controvert, whatever, anything that I tell him that Angie told me. I'm in that quandary again, aren't I? I'm being told versions of the truth by different people and I don't know who to believe. I want to believe Aaron in all of this. I'm going to say that Angie told me everything.
Angie told me a bit about your past.
She did.
A little ripping's no way to solve all your problems. This ain't about your boxing career. Stakes are different, you get it?
Yeah, I think. Guess I know what you mean. Thanks, V.
Took that well. Took that very well. Took that really well, actually. This has gone swimmingly. I should go and work for the United Nations. I wonder if they've got any openings. I'm talking about V. Not me. I'm not talking about me. Oh dear. Right, was there anything that worth looking at in this room? Now is the time, because I shall not be heading back this way in a hurry. No, that isn't an access port, and I would have actually done it had it been one. But since it isn't, I'm going to make it that I won't do any more now in this episode. We have got to leave. Exit the Scav hideout. Let's do this. Okay, I never refuse a box of medical supplies. Abido's Classic. That's not medical, is it? Is that alcohol? Perhaps it's medicinal alcohol. I don't know.
Impressive. I haven't seen Angie shut up like that. Still, you should probably leave. The Scavs will let you pass.
Okay. And Demir is not hanging around. They've got guns. And arms folded. Should I be worried? Hi.
Get out of here before I take you out.
Hey, I'm going. I get the feeling that if I hang around here, they'll be antagonised by my continued presence. So we are going to take the elevator. Are you with me, Aaron? Aaron? Aaron?
Beat it!
What just happened? I'm leaving. There's no need for violence. I'm leaving.
Damn right.
Did she just say, huh, as I walked past then? Is Aaron still with me? Is he making his own way out of here? I don't know what occurred. They're letting me go. They're letting me go. There's enough of them. I just tripped. Everything's fine. I just tripped. No need to get jumpy.
So, you fuck off, okay?
I'm going. I mean, you know, I'm very tempted to make them eat those words. But look at the number of yellow circles that are suddenly there. When Angie arrived, she didn't arrive just with the people who entered Demir's clinic. She arrived with a squad of people who've now taken control of the building again and have sealed the shutters too. Wait for Aaron to reach out. I think I've reached a point at which I'm going to be able to stop.
You look like someone stepped on some fried, stinky tofu.
Beg pardon?
Keep it down, will ya? Oh, my head's about to burst after boosting that shit last night.
You think that's bad? When I tried that Dogtown shit, I got so spaced out and paranoid. I tried to gouge my eyes out with a spoon.
Yuck. Back in NC, you knew what you popped. Dealers wanted the customers to return, not end up in body bags.
Yeah, it was decent, if not preem shit. Here, sulfur, laxatives, fucking paint thinner.
Yeah, why won't bar guests do anything about it?
Why do you think? They probably get a cut from each and every one of those fishy fucks.
I mean, that was a related conversation to come out into the sunshine to. I'm starting to wonder if they attended that gig that we saw the remnants of over there, and that's what they're talking about. Right, no easy way out says wait for Erin to reach out. I have got to pause then, because I've got to wait for an event to happen within the game. This is the perfect place to stop. I'm going to save the game at this point. I'll be back with you in a moment. I'm starting to see this game rather like being a ball of wool or a ball of string, in that when you start to unravel it, you begin from one end, and you know there is another end at the far side of the ball of wool, somewhere buried deep within, and you expect it to be one long continuous thing, only to discover that after you've unwound it a little bit, you come across another end, and you realise that this ball of wool isn't made of one continuous piece of wool at all. It's made of many, many pieces, which have all been wound together into this ball, and the deeper you go, the more of them you expose and pull at. And some of them are long and some of them are short, but they're all individual pieces of wool that put together make this massive ball, this whole. And the game is like that. I started out with one intention, which was to go off and help Aaron, the quest that was there already waiting in my journal list. And after that, I didn't know what was going to happen, but I trusted the game to lead me. And then, as I said, the game decided to upturn that cart of plans and say, let's not do it that way, let's do it this way. And I have to say, it was a very satisfying substitution that happened. I never regret doing that and just being prepared to let go, let the game take charge and steer where it will. And yes, you end up with numerous open-ended pieces of wool. I have got 2, 3, 4 of them now that are in the process of waiting for the next stage to happen, and it doesn't matter a jot. It's delicious, actually. It's like having several pans all on the cooker at the same time. Each is going to come to its finished state at some point, and it doesn't particularly matter in terms of eating this meal whether they all come to that state at the same moment. It could be that they are separate courses of the same meal, and it's the same with the gigs, the side quests, the main storyline actions in this game. It was amazing to have sat through that, played through it. The role-playing element in it was just so strong. I do forget myself sometimes, and I do occasionally feel a little bit self-conscious about it afterwards, that I think, a person of my age who's seen a lot of things in life can still get so excited and involved and forget where they are to a degree, because it's just so immersive. This screen in front of me does that to you. It does it to me. It just pulls me in. I'm actually there, I'm living it. And hence afterwards, my iPad knows this is coming. There's going to be an evening now of just jotting down thoughts as they occur to me about a lot of the things that have happened already in here, that we've started off, that have still got to reach a conclusion. It's fabulous. Anyway, that was episode 52, which was one of those episodes where, as I said, no major storyline progress at all, really. A couple of messages came in from Reed, but nothing much more than that. And it's great. It's nice to feel that the map has opened up, the journal is opening up, and we've got this facility now to do these varieties of episodes again, like we did in the main game. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week for episode 53. Bye.